Started yawning. What's up, 20 sides? You put me to sleep. I started yawning as soon as I heard you say, what's up? I saw you say, what's up? What's going on? Oh my gosh. Okay. Good evening, folks. We've got everybody here. We are ready to play Friday night D&D. Finally. Been a while. We's busy people. What's going on? My pillow's coming off. All right. Well, apparently Balthazara is going to rejoin us. She had to go get some emergency she had an emergency errand for her doggy, so she'll be joining us a little late. But we've got everybody back here, and our new Rio Tombstone has joined us to have a little fun. Like I said, Alex, good to see you. Hope some other people will drop by and say, yeah, they're finishing up Kragma Castle. Finally got there.
Or Cragmaw Castle may finish us.
We could. You guys aren't doing too bad. It wasn't for that Grick that just decided to, kill you. That's all. Mm-hmm. Your nemesis. So anyway, let's do our introductions. Like I said, Balthazara, she will be joining us as soon as she gets back home, and we will sojourn on until she get here, since we've got a nice little 4-hour window here to play. So as introductions get started, it looks like Cal, you're up first.
Cal Rusker, male human monk, young, about 16 and a half years old, has recently discovered the pleasures of imbibing a swig of the old alcohol.
Devil juice.
Tries to be a good support character, even though he's not reckless. He just tends to be a little impatient at times.
Rio, you're next. Say hi to everybody. Tell us who you are.
I'm Rio, male wood elf cleric, trying to keep Cal Ruska from drinking too much of the good stuff, and casting heals while I'm at it.
That it will do a lot. Nigel.
Hey, what's happening? It's Nigel, human rogue, currently, bumming around with these folks while he tries to get caught up with a certain druid that we met a couple sessions back.
He's holding a grudge still. Wow. He's still holding a grudge.
Yeah.
But don't forget, so is a certain green dragon too. So,
oh yeah,
they've got their hands full. Tripe, what's going on, big man?
I'm Tripe, the half-orc ranger, who is good at planning but bad at executing the plans. Silent violent, yep.
And like I said, we have, and Balthazar are ever-changing, sex-changing, male to female, dragonborn paladin, right? Balthazar is a paladin, right?
Correct.
Yep, she is. And she will join us as soon as she gets back. So, a recap from last week. They, as you can see on the screen, they have cleared out a good bit of Cragmaw Castle. Had found it with discussions, I believe, with the druid who had sent them on a tale, a very hard task to remove this empty tower of a green dragon, and they pulled. Actually, it was Nigel that pulled a fast one on them, and they escaped, made their way back down to the forest to where the castle was at, because they are still in search of a missing dwarf by the name of Gundren Raksika. And so they entered through the backside and disposed of hobgoblins, multiple goblins. Opened up a door in the south to find a large. Actually, I don't know. Did y'all actually open a door? I think y'all did. Where the growling was coming from, and then y'all shut it. I don't remember if y'all actually.
Never opened it.
Okay, never opened the door. So they know that there's a door to the south that's got something big and growling behind it, but they didn't want to peek into the door. But they peeked in all the rest of the doors, like I said, and have cleared out the goblins, the hobgoblins, and Cal Ruska's favorite monster to date, a Grick, that basically slapped him silly for a while and tried to drag him, after killing him, and tried to drag him up to his little cove. but they rescued Cal in the nick of time. They do know then that they had basically the two areas that were left unexplored was the tower to the south where the growlings come from, and this tower to the north that I believe, I don't remember, I apologize if y'all actually had listened to it or not.
I don't think we did.
I don't remember that, but they were headed to that door, and y'all do know, or I will give y'all that there was, during the fighting that was going on in the chapel area, and front room where Tripe tripped the trap to trigger trouble, that one of the goblins ran off saying, tell the king, gotta tell the king. I don't know if y'all remember that or not, so I'm, giving it to you free, but he had run off to the direction where y'all are kind of headed to. So
I believe that was right about where we ended.
Yep. Yep. Y'all came through the door here, back to this door, and we stopped before I could let them do anything else. So, with that being said, we will now pick up our story, where the intrepid adventurers are here pondering what they should do next, as there is a door in front of them. A large wooden door reinforced with iron bands, and it is shut.
I guess we should listen.
You can make me a perception check. He's not going to say it. Oh, Eric.
I think you know what I'll do. I'm going to do it in the tower.
That's right. And some music.
Right in the tower.
You hear, some low mumbling. Can't really make it out, but there sound like there are voices in there. And you also hear a growl. Not as loud, as big as the one in the door to the south, but there is a growl there nonetheless.
So which doors of nope would you guys like to go in?
Let's see, what's the name of the map, Duff? I'm trying to bring it up.
Yes, Cragmaw Castle. Oh, it's unidentified here.
Unidentified, okay.
It is, well, it should be identified now to you. If not, here. Have some map.
Oh, there it is. Sweet. This is the second time I've had to restart Fantasy.
Yeah.
Keeps crashing.
Yeah, if it crashes again, we'll clear your cache and reload it. So, the question that's been posed to you from Tripe is, which lesser of two evils do you want to think you should go through? The door to the north right there in front of you, or the door to the south?
Well, we're here anyway, so. And
If we don't hear anything particularly menacing.
It's up to Cal. He's the one that listened.
Yeah, I hear some low mumble. And I growl. Probably a dire wolf, I bet. How's Rio on spells?
We ran him. He's got two first level spell slots left. Yeah, the group has been unable to take a short rest or anything like that because of the situation that you're in. So,
I think a short rest is called for.
not at the moment, because you were still inside sieging the castle. I mean, now if you want to take it, that is your discretion. I'll say I definitely wouldn't say no, but in the situation you're at, where you understand that time is of the essence, and if you think it's wise to take a short rest, go ahead. You believe that the castle. I mean, you believe that all the occupants know that you're here. So the question is, does it behoove you to take that short rest knowing what's going on?
I think we've killed everybody except who's behind this door. Not counting the locked up, growling, whatever it is.
Is this door locked?
You haven't asked. You have asked now. This door it doesn't look to have a locking mechanism or keyhole on it, but it definitely looks like though it is barred or, barricaded from the inside.
All right.
Well,
So I couldn't really open it then.
Well, no, you can't push on it. You can bash it in if you want to.
Sure.
You can make me a strength check.
All right.
and my fantasy grounds is locked again.
Okay, so yeah, so reload, kill it, reload it, but clear your cache before you load your game. We'll have to reload your books.
It's profoundly annoying.
Yeah.
Go to resize it a little bit, and I get the black screen. All right. I don't see clear cache.
It's going to be the thermonuclear button that's in the upper right of when you've got your game sitting there, once to join and all that. You should have a button.
I only see open data folder as a button.
It's not at the beginning. Hold on.
Update setting.
Let me see. I thought it was. So if I join a game, so when you're joining a game, you've got your username and your host address are your list right there. To the right of that, to the right upper right hand corner, right there's a little nuclear symbol.
Got it.
Yeah.
Are you sure you want to delete? Yes.
Yep. Do that.
Delete it. All right.
Then you're gonna have to. Yep.
Coming back in.
All right. But you'll have to reload your books.
Yeah. Just won't stop locking up.
Did you do all the updates, or well, I don't know if there's actually in client. It was some book updates and all that, but I don't know if it was actual client update.
Yeah. I did an update earlier today.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. Just in case.
All right.
Main thing you want to make sure is opens your player handbook of anything else.
And there's the map. It's funny, the like the character icons they look like they're disabled. They're grayed out and blurred. They're not sharp. Oh wait, no, never mind. They just loaded.
Yeah,
I'm good to go, Duff.
Yeah, you're loading stuff. You're gonna you have to take it a sec. It's all coming back down to you. It's repopulating everything. Okay, so back to the deal. So try you stubbed your toe when you tried to kick in the door.
That's one tough door. I'll let somebody else take a go.
Uh-oh. The man of the hour.
I push open the door and prepare to roll in and attack whatever's waiting for us.
Yeah, it seems to be barricaded from behind. You're going to have to give me a strength check.
That's not a save, but an ability check.
Check. That's right.
Would you like that?
No, you're fine. Same thing for you. You kick it and your floppy sandal gets in the way and you stub your toe. It's a very persnickety door.
What are the walls
And you
made
hear,
of?
"Nobody's home, go away," from the other side. "Come back another day, please."
So this door opens into the tower or out towards
Inside. Yeah, away from you. We're not interested.
That little area on the northwest of that tower, right? Is it open that leads into the room, or is it
Where are you talking about? Northwest.
the northwest?
You talking about this rubble area right here?
Yeah.
It's no, that guy. It's just caved in. It doesn't open up to the tower. It's crumbled down, covering up the first floor area and all that. When y'all looked out from the outside, there was no light or any way to look like you could crawl through it. No. And I'm assuming you're talking about all this right here. Let me unlock. Oh my gosh, quit map. Yeah, here's what we'll do. Yeah, it's a good bit of rubble from the second, third levels and stuff up above, of all caved in.
Those tables back in the kitchen would, we could stack those up against this door, couldn't we?
Stack them up against the door?
Yeah, right up,
to
right
see
up.
how that.
So that would block their way, I guess, of coming out, but it wouldn't stop the door from opening since it opens to the inside.
Tripe, you want to go grab one table with me right quick? At least we can make like a barn door, cover up the bottom half, give us some cover.
Sure.
Okay. You can do that. Done. You brought a... Yeah, you didn't move it. You got it. So while they're doing that, what about Rio and Nigel? Y'all are very quiet back there.
Just waiting for them to see what they're doing. If they're gonna block this or not.
What did you say the door was made out of?
It's a wood reinforced with iron bands. Most of the doors
Wood burns.
internally are. Say that again.
There's
Wood
an idea.
burns.
Wood burns, yes.
Shall we burn the wood?
Would take a while.
All for the cause.
But as far as we can tell, there's one way in and one way out.
You believe so?
They would have to come out our way.
So now I wasn't here. I was in Kansas City the last session where we started this. So are we sieging this castle? Is that what's happening here?
Okay, so what happened is you got the description, you got the location of where it was at. So they came in from the the west side of the castle here, and did a stakeout of the outer area, and saw the path. There's a path with some stairs on the south side. There were plots of tower with the walls there. You can see arrow slits. And then they discovered this back entrance on the north side, and came in. There were some curtains kind of covering up the area, and Cal made his way in, followed by Balthazar and Tripe, because you two, since y'all weren't really playing, y'all kind of hung out on the west side of the tower, west side of the Cragmaw Castle, kind of watching what was going on there, because that looks like was the formal entrance to this place. And they began to engage with some hobgoblins that were in the room just to the south. They started in this area. A couple of hobgoblins were there, talking about something about having to always work for the king and doing his dirty work. And then there is a door to the south there of that room, where they heard some very deep and very loud growling and scratching at the door. Said, "Don't think so." So then they came back across this little foyer area and started to search. And this first little chamber area is a chapel. It was blacked out. There was no lights. They found some goblins into the north that were in the middle of doing something at an altar. One of them ran off. The other was engaged. That alerted pretty much the west side of Cragmaw Castle, which had I'd say another 8 to 10 goblins begin to encircle them, and they fought in this chapel area, killing them all until Cal stood in the right spot and which happen to be along this western wall right here. And there is a second level of statues and all that cover this chapel area on that side. And a Grick was hiding up there and pretty much snapped his neck, killed him, killed Cal, and was trying to drag his body up. The rest of the group gets involved, and that's when I think I brought you and Rio in about that time, and the two of you started flinging spells and arrows at everything. And then they pretty much on the whole western side of Cragmaw Castle, they killed out the rest of the goblins, some hobgoblins, found a trap. Tripe found a trap in the foyer area, tripped it for trouble, and that but nothing really else happened. Dropped some rocks on his head, but it didn't do any damage because there was nothing there anyway. And to the north, there was some supplies. There was I think it actually, Cal's got it in your inventory. Didn't you get the lovely barrel of dwarven brandy?
Why, yes.
I think so. He's got a looks like a small cask of about 20 glasses of what says to be very, very fine vintage of dwarven brandy. And also where that circle is in that northern quadrant room was a suit. It was a very nice long sword and some chainmail. And it showed the crest of Neverwinter, and y'all believe that this stuff was actually Sildar's formal equipment. And so y'all have that to take back to him. And
all the stuff off the altar.
Yeah, there was some stuff on the altar. Yeah, there's some, some trinkets and all that. And so that was what was left. And so it was come back over, remembering that a goblin had took off when the main battle was taking place and ran up toward this area where y'all are at now. And then y'all are hearing on the other side of the door what sounds like a goblin voice going, "Nobody's home. You can leave. Leave a message. Later."
Candygram.
Winston, Eric got killed. But they revived him because they felt sorry for him. But that was 2 weeks ago. The Grick, his nemesis now. So, there you go, Nigel. That's what happened last week.
Well,
or
thank
2 weeks
you.
ago.
So, I appreciate that. Thank you. So it sounds like we are, we have nothing short of hostility for these folks.
Correct.
So far.
Okay.
But your last information about in the Seek for Gundren, that is that you knew that he was being taken to a place called Cragmaw Castle.
Yep. That's where we are.
Mm-hmm.
We can barn one of those half-door barricades, lean it up against the door sideways, and sort of give us 3 feet of cover.
Okay.
For what purpose, though?
Just in case they fling the door open and they have bows. So we're not caught unaware.
Right. Well, yeah,
We can move it out of the way in like 30 seconds.
I mean, sure.
We can jump over it if we need to.
Y'all's decision. I live but to facilitate and kill.
I'm trying to think if there's a way we can secure this door and keep it from opening. I know it swings in away from us.
You could take some work with if someone's got some petons and petons, whatever you want to call them, but it's going to take some work because you would have, I would.
Yeah.
I'm sure you could come up with something, but the question is what's the end result you're trying to do?
Make it so that door opens under our wishes, not theirs. There's like all that stuff one room away from us. Were there any construction equipment there? Any nails?
No, mainly it was all food supplies. Stuff that looked like it does, was, it was fresh because everything else that you've seen has been, caved in on itself, rotted out, broken. But anything of, value are these barrels and all that, unless it was already emptied and it looked like it had recently been emptied because it was food stores of some sort. That's about it. Especially that room up in the north western quadrant. That's where you found the brandy and the suit of armor and all that, and there was some cask of salted meat and a sack of rotting grain. So yeah, nothing construction wise.
I think if we, and I'm saying this in a low voice, if we pretend to be nailing pythons into this door, they might think they're getting nailed in, and we might force their hand. Does anybody have any thoughts about that?
Have we inspected the outside of this thing? Are we certain that this is the only way in and out?
Yeah. Rio could make his movement over there to look along that line and all that, and he's going to see what the towers, the main rubble piles and stuff you're seeing is what would have been the second and third floors of this castle pretty much have caved in. There's nothing it looks like on the second or third levels except for in the chapel area, which was actually had a second level that was still somewhat intact, but the towers and all that pretty much have caved in except for the first level. And Rio can make a scout out and see that rubble pile extends up and over the first floor area, but it doesn't look to be any holes anywhere. And the only other holes that y'all see are arrow slits, which are basically about 10 feet off the ground, most spots, and they're only about 8 inches wide. So nothing of size could squeeze through them.
Do you just want to burn the door and see what happens after that?
It would take a long time to burn through, I think.
Or they'd open it in fear of getting burned.
Well, that's about
Smoked
the only
out
thing
perhaps.
wood in that area. The rest of it's all stone.
How high up are the
Oh, yeah.
Arrow slits, locomotive, thank you for the sub. The arrow slits from the outside there you are going to see are about 10 feet above the ground level.
I do have a hammer and pythons. I'm going to attempt to, in an angular way, try to, what do they call that? Toenail? When you drive a python in at an angle, try to put it through the edge of the door and into the, whatever the lintel is. I don't think it's going to be terribly successful, but it's going to sound like we're doing something.
That's
and I
fine.
think they're going to be forced to play their hand.
You can start banging on the python and door, and a timid voice on the other side and all that says, "We're really not interested in speaking now. Y'all can go. Come back another day, please."
In Goblin, I'm going to say, we're securing the door, then we're going to burn you alive. And I continue hammering.
There's a gruffer voice in the background. You kind of make out some patched words of stone doesn't burn. Humans are so dumb. They don't know who they're messing with. King Groll. Tell them that, Goblin. And the Goblin kind of repeats it all on the other side of the door as you're banging.
I tell them oil does. Oil burns real nice. Bang, 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 bang.
Go away, or King Groll says dwarf dies.
What proof do we have that the dwarf is not dead already?
You hear some talk. Do you say that out? Are you saying that out loud to the door, Nigel? I'm assuming.
Yes.
Just checking.
Yes,
Gotta
yes.
make sure.
No, for sure.
You hear some. Cal hears some jabbering back and forth, and all of a sudden the King Groll says so. King Groll's word is his word. Dummy.
We don't know anything about a dwarf. We don't care.
the last time I took somebody's word, I nearly was killed by a dragon. So word doesn't hold much water in my world anymore.
Sounds like your problem, not mine.
Well, what?
How's that? North
Well,
of the
that
border?
is unfortunate.
Take that with you.
I continue hammering. Bang, 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 bang.
The dwarf's gonna die.
What dwarf? Bang, 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 bang.
The dwarf we have.
Continue banging.
Nothing happens.
So I think with 3 pythons angularly secured into the door and then up against the frame, which I
Okay.
guess is stone.
Yes, it
At
is.
least it should.
Yep.
It should make it hard, even if they unbar it from their end. It should make it a little bit harder for them to open it. And
Okay.
Surprise us. I guess they
Okay.
could. That the tips of the nails would scrape, but that might give us time that we're not surprised. And I'm just going to sit down with my back up against the table, and I'm going to pop open this brandy.
Oh my. So I'm understand. So you have this lovely cask. Like I said, it is a, a small one. Like I said, about 20 glasses, and it, written on the side in the lovely dwarven gold flecking and all that. A good year for dwarven brandy, and you're going to drink a glass of it.
I'm thinking that there's probably something I grabbed off of that altar that might be a chalice or a goblet or.
Let me see. Good question. Yes, golden ritual implements. You actually should be in the party sheet, isn't it? Let me see. You have a chalice. Yep, very old, weathered, dirty.
All right, I'll sort of wipe it with the hem of my monk's robe, polish it up a little bit, and
Fill it up. You got you a nice little glass of brandy there.
I'll offer Balthazar the first sip, since that would be the right thing to do.
She will. Will she drink it? Oh, she has a 10. She will take and grab a sip of it. Just downs it. Drinks this whole glass. And she just she stands there for a second, and all of a sudden, wow! And that was awesome. She feels great. She's just like, you see a spring in her step, and now you have 19 glasses left of brandy. She goes, that was delicious.
We'll make that 18 after I drink some.
So you're going to down a glass of it.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it courses through you, and you feel this vibrant energy. Just, wow, that feels great. I mean, yeah.
Courage in a cask.
It feels awesome. You feel all this just tingling go through you, and you're like, you just feel indestructible.
So,
I'd
do I
recommend
still feel
that
wounded?
you guys take it easy on that. Gonna have more of a kick than what you expect.
Well, the legends has it that this stuff has healing properties. Right? Am I still wounded?
You feel less wounded, but you still have a couple of nicks. But you notice that some of your wounds kind of close up a little bit. Mm-hmm. So did Balthazar. You kind of look down and you see a little red welting scar kind of all of a sudden just went to pinkish. Kind of closed up a little bit. It's like, wow, that's pretty good.
What do you think, Zara? Go again?
Pardon?
She's
she's
here.
back. You're drinking on the job, Balthazara.
Oh my gosh.
So the group has been they've bolted this door shut with some goblin on the other side brokering to leave them alone, and then there's something about they've got the dwarf and they'll kill the dwarf, and Cal bolted the door shut and put his back up against the wall and opened up his fine cask of dwarven brandy, and he offered you the first glass of it, and you took it and you drank it, and it was like bolt of energy just kind of like right through you, and you felt awesome. And you kind of noticed when you drank it that your some cuts and scrapes that you have, they kind of healed a little bit.
I had cuts and scrapes.
Yeah, you had.
I must be drunker than I thought.
Yeah, you had a couple. Yeah, you had a couple cuts and scrapes, and they kind of healed. And then he took you just downed this glass. So he has a chalice that was from the altar in there, and you just downed it, and then he downed one with you. And now he's like going, well, that was tasty, and so he's dipped his chalice back in.
Oh, I'll go for a second round. Heck yeah.
You're gonna go for a second round. So you drink this, and you're sitting there waiting for this rush to hit you, and then all of a sudden you go, "Ugh," and you kind of turn green a little bit, and you throw up on Cal's lap.
I told you guys you should have taken it easy.
And now you looking at her, and her eyes kind of roll back in her head, and she's turning different shades of tripe green.
She should probably touch herself for 5 points of anti-poison.
You feel poisoned now, Balthazara.
Am I in a good enough mental state to do that?
Oh, certainly. Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could use lay on hands, which I don't know if you've used it, but you've got 15. Yeah, so I don't remember if you've used any of it. I thought you did.
I'll check my
I used
notes.
some of it last week.
Yeah, I thought you used 5 on somebody else.
I used 10.
Okay, so you got the 5 left, and so you lay your hands on your chest area and your stomach. It's feeling all.
Oh my god.
And yeah, you feel this poison that you drew.
PG.
Yeah, it is. Okay, you just kind of you pull this poison and go, ooh, I don't want any more of that.
Not today, anyway.
Cal, you can have some.
It's probably a once-a-day effect. While we're sitting here, this alcohol has stimulated my imagination. How about if we turn the table sideways and used it as a battering ram?
Well, go ahead, Nigel. Sorry.
Sorry, I was just gonna. I was gonna ask Tripe, and I mean maybe with a little bit of DM intervention there, but I'm gonna ask Tripe if he thinks that he would be able to support me if I were to say like sit on his shoulders.
Tripe can do it, yeah.
You're gonna. Okay.
Then I would love it if Tripe were to follow me, and just keep relatively quiet.
Will do, yeah.
And I'll just take full moves until I get told otherwise.
Okay. So you guys are going around the side here, and you're on his shoulders, basically.
Well, I will stay on my feet until we get over to about here.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
At this point, I would like to get up on Tripe's shoulders.
Okay.
Tripe, how tall are you?
He is tall enough that if you sat on his shoulders, that you could see into the arrow slit, if that's what you're wanting to know.
That's exactly what I want to do.
I'm a smart individual. Well, actually, yeah, you'd have to stand. Tripe is a small.
I am quite short, yes. I made my character specifically fat and short.
Tripe, I apologize. I'm thinking half orc that he would be fairly big, and no, Tripe is now This is the first time I think I've seen a character actually give detriments, and I love it because we're rejects, but he's actually giving all these detriments to his character. Instead of playing the exact other way and min-maxing, he's min-minimized.
Okay.
This way is much better, trust me.
I love it. Actually love it. Oh, don't forget the rest of y'all. I think make sure everyone y'all start off with inspiration. So make sure that's on your character sheet, please.
Yeah.
So that's funny. So yeah, you would. He's going to be taxed to hold you up, but you think you could stand up on his shoulders, and do your best to, because you're, I'm assuming, hopefully over 5 feet tall yourself. 5'10". Yes, they just made it by a foot.
I don't know how tall I am. I should probably know.
You can determine it in your notes right now. Yeah, it says you're 6'2". You're a big girl.
I probably should have grabbed the dragonborn, but
Yeah.
whatever. We work with what we got.
That's right. So, so now what you're trying to do is get on his shoulders and stand up, and you're wanting to peekaboo in the area, I'm assuming. Would that be correct?
Yeah, and I'd like to do it with some amount of subtlety.
Yeah, so if you'll make me a stealth roll in the tower, please, with advantage.
With advantage, okay?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you pick yourself up and you're sliding on and you're swaying and you're, and you hear, damn, watch your foot, and you're stepping on and you're moving and you're you're kind of grabbing hold of some of the stonework. And it's, there's fairly, some of these stones are coming out. This, castle has taken a lot of damage over the years. And you peek inside and what you see is this. As you're looking in, you are going to see, looks like a crude living space. There's some thick furs kind of thrown on the floor that you kind of catch your eye. Off to the right, you see a table, and there's a brazier there. And you catch what looks to be a goblin sitting on the other side of the door, and he's listening to the door. Then he kind of looks back towards you, but he's looking off to your right, since you're looking in. He's looking off over to this area here, and you can't quite see. You see some movement on it. You see what looks to be a large animal, maybe a dog or wolf that's kind of on the ground. It's back to you and it's growling. And then you see another large creature standing there, saying stuff in Goblin that you're not quite, since you don't speak Goblin, you're not sure. But he's just off to you, and you'll see him from time to time. It looks like a hobgoblin, since you've seen some of them. This guy looks a little bigger than the rest of them you've seen, and he's got he's got a big dude, but he's stooped over a little bit, and he shaking his fist, and then he's got his clutch. What's he holding? He's got a big morning star, and he points it at the door, and he's pointing down, and he's shaking his head, and the wolf's going, "Rrr," and that's all you see.
Do I see a dwarf?
No, you do not.
Okay, I will quietly
but you can only
hop
see
down.
Yeah, but you can't see everywhere in the room, and you definitely can't see all the floor.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hop down quietly, and I will gesture to try to move over to this other arrow slit and repeat the process.
I'm gonna waddle over to the other arrow slit.
Yep. Same thing. Run me another stealth check with the advantage in the tower, please.
Okay.
You look up, and now you will see from the other angle, you will see what looks to be what you believe is King Groll, and you see a large wolf, and on the floor behind him, you kind of see crumpled up. It looks to see there is something on the floor, small looking, humanoidish, possibly. It's kind of covered in some furs. But you can't. It might be a dwarf, but you can't tell. And you see Grohl turn around and he kicks it one time, and you're, and then, but you really can't tell. It's covered up.
Okay. Well, I hop down again quietly off of Tripe and tap him on the shoulder and gesture for him to follow me as I'll walk back around to our companions.
Okay.
I'll in hushed voices I will pass along the information about, one hobgoblin larger looking thing with a wolf, and there's one little lackey goblin at the door, and there's a noise making heap in the corner.
Si, senor. That's exactly what you saw.
Could you tell if the heap was friendly?
No, I couldn't tell if it was funny or not. I could tell you that it's hurt.
He saw it kick it. He saw King Grohl kick it once.
That's right.
Then it sounds like we've found the room we needed.
It is, but trust me, trust me. As much as I would like to set fire to this whole group, I don't know that that's going to be an option.
Excuse me. Damn. Uh-oh. Tribe's getting adventurous.
I want to listen to Door.
You hear some moving around, some bricks being moved, some scraping noises, another large growl.
I'm going to start taking a short rest, Duff. I'm going to cross my legs. I'm leaned up against
You
the
could
table.
now. So 30 minutes has gone by. Definitely nothing going on. That I will grant now. Yeah, based on what you have done. So let me give everybody a short rest. Not a problem. Well, I have to do it by character sheet. That's right. Here. I hate doing that. Rest. Short. There's Rio. Nigel got a short rest. Balthazara. Short rest. So that means you can use your hit die if you want. If there's anybody that needs to get hit points back. Did I give? Yeah, Kalaruska got a short rest. And no, there's Tripe. I was gonna say I'm missing somebody. He split the party. Okay. So and that also, does that give lay on hands? That gives you back a long rest. So lay of hands is done for you, Balthazar. Got to make sure and check that off when you do that. I did it for you.
Oh.
Okay.
Balthazar is still wounded.
Oh, I don't know how to check it off. I just marked that I have used all 15.
That's fine. I'll show you. We'll go over you. You're fine. I checked it off for you. It shouldn't show up on your combat on your actions tab anymore.
Balthazar could use a hit die.
If she wants to, if you want to use a hit die to get those 3 hit points, you may choose to do that.
I'm fine.
Okay. She likes her odds. What are hit die anyway? She says. Puh.
Well,
Are you sure about that, Zara? With the way
Well, you attract javelins?
Are there javelins in the vicinity?
You feel the hair on the back of your neck answering yes. They must be.
Oh no.
There you go. Healed up.
Awesome.
What are we doing?
It's the true final boss.
Let's use this table and try to open the door. Use it as like a battering ram.
You can. Who's manning it, who's going to be slamming it. I need 2 people to choose. Those are good. All right. Rio comes in next to Cal. Y'all grab the table. If both of y'all will make me strength checks, please. Well, I thought. The door, you pick the table up. Cal loses his grip on it as Rio goes, "Watch this." And he just takes it and he just barrels the table right into the door and it just explodes, the table and the door. And you open up to see, looking at the goblin staggers back, falls down on the ground.
Does the goblin take any damage?
I will say, well, I'll give him a shot. No, he will hold his ground, but he falls. But he will lose his balance, and he's kind of skitters on the ground. He's kind of like sitting on his butt, looking up. And the 2 of y'all look at the door, and you see King Grohl sitting there, and the wolf is just kind of taking a step forward. He backs up. And he takes this, he's got in his hand, one hand he's got a morning star, the other one he's got a javelin. And he takes the javelin and he's poking it down in the pile of furs that are here. And he says in rough common, "Enter the room and I'll kill him. He's mine. No one take King Grohl's slave. What you want here?"
To kill you.
"No one kill me. I'm King Grohl. I'm not scared of no human. Now leave."
I'll tell him in Goblin. Not without our friend there in the corner.
How'd I know he your friend? You just here to kill. You kill everybody. He's King Grohl's. He belonged to me.
You are the sole survivor in this castle. We have killed everyone else. If you just let us take him, maybe we could be convinced to make a bargain for him.
No bargain, you leave. I King Grohl. Step in the room and I kill him.
I'm going to rush forward and attack.
Oh boy.
I want to position myself so that I'm kind of over the dwarf's body.
Well, he
and just
as you're moving in, he basically is thrusting the javelin into the body. He's got it right on the deal. He's not holding it up him. He's got it in. He's sticking it in the fur as you're looking at him. And there is something moving under the fur.
Sounds like initiative.
Yep, you guys can roll initiative if he's barging in there. Yep.
Am I allowed to do?
Yeah, you'll hear. I'm assuming you listen to the door, but you can hear that going on in there in the door. You would have heard the door smash and all that.
Absolutely shatter.
Yeah, exactly. Not a problem at all.
is my initiative again?
On the front page, your main page in the center, you'll say INIT.
Sorry, this is probably a dumb question.
No dumb question. What's up?
If I used command on King Grohl to do something that's not attack him, would that be allowed, permissible?
If when you cast that on him, yes, you can try to do that. Certainly.
I mean, I know he has to pass a wisdom check.
Yeah. Then you have to give him a command. Yep. That's perfectly permissible. That's what that spell's for, in many ways. So. You basically can give it a command. Well, not kill, not really a command. It could be drop the javelin, run across the room, you know.
I believe it's anything but like hurt himself or.
That's correct. Anything like that. And it has to be one word. So think about it, and we will. Goblin 6 will step back. No, and you will shoot at you, Cal, and then you're right in the doorway. And it misses you. Balthazar, what will you do?
Sounds like she's opening a cold one.
That's not me.
That was me. Sorry, I was getting some ice. Sorry. I was trying to finish my lemonade. I'm a lemonade
I'm gonna
fool.
try to cast command to get him to like halt. If that
You have to basically, the halt will work. Don't move, take no actions. And that's basically for his turn. Yeah. So what you've got to do is on your character sheet, you're going to look at the command and you're going to hit that magnifying glass that's next to it. And there is you've got him targeted. Yes. And then click on the save and let's see if he makes it or not. He makes his save.
darn.
You may use initiative to try to recast it if you want.
You mean inspiration?
Inspiration, sorry. Yeah, derp. Derpy derp. If you so choose.
I think I'm gonna do it.
Okay. There you go. What do you say?
Halt.
Okay. On his turn, you will see what happens. Check off the spell slot, and it is King Grohl's turn. And she yells out, and his eyes flutter, and he just sits staring at the doorway, breathing, not moving. Rio.
I will, if I remember how to do this. Is that going to be,
It's on the. You've got the wolf targeted.
is that going to be a -2 disadvantage to
What are you doing?
longbow shooting?
Yes, it would be with the doorway with Cal moving through the door. Yes. You're kind of having to shoot around the door frame. Still a hit. You're, but this, and this wolf now is zoned in. Anything else?
I will move to there
Okay.
and pass my turn.
Cal, you're up. Okay.
I'm assuming that's the square where the dwarf is.
Oh, my sorry. I will put that there.
Okay. I wish to. I'm going to move.
You can stand. Yeah, you kind of position yourself next to him.
And I want to grab the javelin with my left hand.
You may.
I have my short sword in my right hand.
That's fine.
And this isn't really a test of strength. I'm not trying to disarm him, but I want to keep him. I want to keep that point oriented away from
Done.
the dwarf.
Okay.
I guess that would count as an action.
It does count as an action, but I will grant it that you were able to grab it though. If that's going to take the whole deal. If you want to, unless you were going to do something else, but you've just grabbed it and you've pulled it away from. Yeah.
Okay.
However,
I would toss it to Balthazara, but if I toss it to her, it'll probably hit her, so I won't.
Well, you can still. So this is just grab it, and he's still got it in his hand. It's not really, unless you're trying to rip it completely out. I will allow that. It'll still be a strength check on check, but you'll have it at advantage because he's still holding on to it, and he wasn't told to drop it. He was just told to halt, not move. So
I'm happy just keeping the dwarf.
Okay. The issue is that as you moved over there, out of the back corner, you will hear the door. You will hear, and you will feel some swishes. Whoosh. First sword misses you. Second sword, oh wow! And y'all will see this door opens up, and kind of stepping out of the doorway was another creature in the guise of what you kind of see is a dwarven female ton of not dwarven, elven creature with very dark, almost jet black skin, swinging some swords. Actually, probably should have done it with advantage because it was behind him, but I was a dork and didn't do it. So, anything else, Cal, or you are done for your turn at least?
I will make sure I yell out another bogey, just so the people in the back know.
Yeah, they can't quite see, but you can do that.
Sure they know.
Yep, fair enough. Well done, Nigel.
So that's 20 feet to get to there. I will then see this creature that is unidentified.
Yes, you see definitely looks drowish. And she's screaming, Cal, you can't have the dwarf, he's mine.
I will reply with, well, you're not a druid, but you'll do in the interim.
He's going to carry that forever and ever through the Sword Coast. Nigel, the grudge-holding rogue. That's a hit.
I will find that druid. There will come a time.
Oh, well, trust me. That will happen. Yep, you cut into her and she snarls. Want to play? Okay, we play.
And then I will follow up with the offhand.
God, I love having a rogue.
Oh, there's a Batman.
Okay, so do I have to do anything fancy with that, or just straight roll up that damage?
You just roll the damage. Yeah, it does it for you automatically.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. I'll remove the, you don't have 2-weapon attack yet, do you? So you're still not getting the extra bonus, right?
That's correct. So
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. Yeah, just roll the damage. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll pull the 4 back off of her. Not a problem. All right. Tripe, you can open that door?
Nah.
Oh, come on. You're listening at it.
Yeah, my character totally would. Let's do it.
And, alrighty. You open up the door, and you will see this. Yes, a stench hits you as you open up the door. Everything's kind of caved in on itself, and there's dust, and it's all kind of up in there. Something big has been moving in here, and all of a sudden you look, and charging right at you and roars right at you is this. Comes roaring right past you, barrels into you, and I need a strength check from you, please.
Saving throw or check?
Check. Oh, it basically hit you. It's trying to run through you. And you kind of hold your ground, and it is basically right in your face. Didn't attack you, was running through you. Trying to, at least.
Okay. Am I able to attack it?
You can if you want, certainly.
It hasn't attacked you, though. It looks like it's
That
just
is
trying
a
to
fair
get free.
Make me a nature check. Or perception, actually.
Perception? Alright.
Yeah, give me a perception. That's exactly what it was trying to do. You're in its way.
Ah. I'm going to politely step into that little alcove.
Please allow me.
Yes, and this creature does exactly that. And then you see it as it has got and it barrels through you, gets this, and you see it squeeze through this door here, and that is exactly, and y'all hear this rushing, and it's just crashing and barreling through, and Balthazar will turn, look, what the hell's that behind me? And you'll see this large creature zip out of your view. Anything else, Stripe? Okay. This is going to... Actually, he's just going to... Snarl. What does Snarl want to do? Snarl. He likes the taste of monk, it seems. He will turn and bite Cal. Oh, wow.
Well, your guys suck hitting me.
Yeah, he's got pack tactics, so he's got that actually with advantage, so he's going to do one more. And he still misses. I'll be damned. Goblin 6 will... It's got... it sees that Nigel's engaged with the Drow, so it's going to fight. It's going to says, I hear you like javelins. Here, have one. And it throws it. Oh, darn it. Missed.
Wait, that never happens.
I know. It hit the door frame. Ping, Damn it. Crap. Balthazar, you're up.
Shouldn't that be some sort of character flaw? Get scared and run.
No. She wants to go chase the big furry thing that ran by her.
Oh no, I'm staying well away from that thing.
Okay.
I moved to this square just so the wolf wouldn't have issues.
That's fine. And?
I'm trying to find my attack page. There it is.
Yes. That's your action. Holy shit, get out of here, big old mosquito. What the hell are you doing here?
It's snowing here.
Wow.
Miss for a miss. King Groll now will shake out of this, and oh my god, the damn thing's in front of me. Hey dog, come eat it. Eat this bug. It's a fly raisin. Get it. You know how they are. Oh my god, that thing's flying all over the place. It's one of those big ones. This is harassing. I want to kill it. Sorry, folks. I'm being dive bombed. Oh my god. Okay.
Get it, Duck. Get it.
Yep. I'm gonna kill it. Oh. All right. So he comes to from the command now, and is what is the meaning of this? And exactly, but is he King Groll is going to he will drop the javelin since he's in a tug of war with you, and he rips down this morning star across your face, monk. Hits and gives you 7 points of damage. Is that all he does? That's all he does. All right. Rio.
I will.
Need some bugbear growling.
Move there.
Okay. And what are you going to do? What do you think you can do? A miss. That's what I thought. Alrighty. This creature will... Oh, wow. I didn't give... Oh, wow. She missed anyway, so it didn't matter. Alright. Yeah, I missed that too. Really? I should have hit... That should have been harder. Alright, so the Drow turns its swords onto Nigel. There's the first one, Nigel. And another short sword. Swipe. And another. Nigel goes down. Yes. Puny human. Cal.
Well, let's see if I can trade an eye for an eye, or a human for a drought. Short sword. And an open-handed.
Yep.
Dirty 20. I hope that...
All right, Nigel, your first Desic save was a good one. That's about all you can do.
Yes.
As you twitch on the floor. Tripe.
She's still up after those 2 hits. Crap.
Yes.
I'll suppose I go help now, maybe.
Well, hey, it's up to you. You can go chase
I
after
know,
Owlbear if you
I
want
was
to.
gonna, but like, nah. It's fine. Just this once, I guess. Alright. So what can I see from there?
The wolf and the goblin.
If I were to pull out my longbow, would I decapitate Rio?
If you roll a 1,
Rio
Alright.
will duck.
but you could.
Sharp's 5'1", man. You
you
can't really duck that far.
Yep. He's short. You miss.
Well, okay.
Alrighty. Advantage on the bite on Cal. Ooh. This is gonna hurt. And he grabs at you. And he's trying to pull you down, but you are holding your ground, Cal. The goblin will take another javelin and stick it. Oh, man. Damn, you roll for shit. Balthazar.
My shield is helping.
That's a hit. Oh, damn, I died. No. He dies at your feet. King Groll, I will kill this puny human. Oh, what is going on, DM? You suck. Rio, the NPCs are mad at me.
So, this. I have to remember how to.
What you want to do?
This. Going to heal him.
So with what spell?
Cure wounds.
All right, so you hit the. Yeah, you just you can either just grab that plus symbol, or if you see the magnifying glass next to it, you can click on that, and that will open up the area. And then you'll see it where it says, you'll see the heal button. Just grab that and drop it on Nigel. Or target him and then just click it. Double click the heal button and it'll do it automatically for you. You don't have to move. You don't have to actually drag it anywhere. You just click on the actual icon for heal. Since he's targeted.
I can just click and drag it into...
So there's different ways you can do it. If you have him targeted, then you don't have to click and drag nothing. You just, the red plus symbol, just double click on it once. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my God, hold on. You just one double click there, my friend. I got to give him 14 back. So that should be... Let's see. You gave him 4 wounds. Oh my gosh. So it was 15 back. So 17. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So now then you check off. Yeah, you check off your spell slot, and that is you heal. You goose him, and you extract the energy, and you put it. You feel his life force rise up inside him again. That's your action, or you can still move if you want to, or you're done. Oh, unless you have a bonus.
I will move to there.
Nicely done. She will turn to thinking that Nigel is pooped and swing at Cal. First one, I believe, is a miss. Second one. Ooh.
Yeah, bye.
Ooh. She twists and turns the sword and says, "Enough of this." And you see it embed in his side and come out the other. And he just, and Cal drops to the ground. And she stands, "That's 2. Who's next?" But you have success. Nigel, you find yourself on the floor, waking up with a stinging sensation from where you got hit and probably a pinch on your butt.
Okay, I'm going to stand up.
Yep. And
then I'm going to...
What? I killed you.
Yeah, well, this is where we become a tit for tat situation.
I got your tat. Damn Canuck. Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, it's a. Oh, what in it?
Huh.
What was the deal? I saw the roll. Give it a sec.
Looked like a 16.
Yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. It sounded like a hit, but I'm waiting to see if Fantasy Grounds is trying to catch up here.
Okay.
There's my... What the hell? Does it show your roll on yours? When?
Yeah, I missed, so I'm going to inspiration to
Okay.
to try and rectify that.
I thought that was a 16, but it must have rolled to a 12. Okay, go right ahead. Yep, you can inspiration away. You just don't have it targeted. You don't have anything. Oh, you're just dragging it on her. Okay, never mind then. I thought I saw a 16 too. Wow. Go ahead. That is a 16.
That's a 16.
There you go. Okay.
So because Cal is in the unconscious state, I don't get the sneak attack bonus, do I?
No, you do not.
Okay, no problem.
And it hurts, but I'm still alive. She's staggering a little bit. I shall finish off. Oh, you're gonna slap her. All right. Oh, however, she will not go down, unfortunately. But you know she was close, as you saw her eyes. What's up, Kama? Good to see ya. But she holds her ground. Tripe?
Alright. I'm gonna get right in there in between both of them.
As Tripe enters the room, I will yell at him to kill the drow.
Seconded.
Can I enter the room, possibly? Thank you.
No, you may not. You must stay
I
outside.
must stand in the doorway.
You could pull all the shenanigans you want, Kama. Especially in his channel. Knock yourself out. Okay. So you're what did you hit it with? A hand axe. You swing wildly and you embed it in the head of this creature. And it's really funny. You're seeing it and it sticks and it's quivering and all that. And then all of a sudden you begin to see its form begin to start melting and it kind of starts changing. And you see the clothes begin to be sucked up into its body, and it all becomes this one form. And what you're looking at is something like this. And then as it drops to the ground, you wouldn't know what it is really, but y'all are supposed. This is what's really weird. I don't want it. Anyway. This creature becomes all the clothes, everything that drops the sword, but everything that it has on it basically kind of melds back into this one body. And then it drops to the ground dead. Why? And Grohl, no, I shall not be tricked again.
Just a second. I need to find out which one of my abilities was it. How do I... Alright, there we go.
Wolf bites at you, Tripe. Oh, dang, I am on fire. This is in the nads, buddy. You're getting it. And he tries to knock you off your feet, and you fail, and you fall to the ground. Tripe, Balthazara. You see the wolf standing on top of Tripe, trying to go for the final blow, ripping his throat out.
That's not very good.
Tripe has a surprised look on his face that one such as he would be knocked down by a creature larger than him.
To be honest, every creature is larger than me.
He didn't eat his Wheaties when he was young. His
I
half-orc
want to
Wheaties.
step up and attack the wolf.
And you kill it.
Nice.
Snarl. Ugh. Enough of this. And he turns his Morning Star and he drives it straight down on top of the pile of furs. And he clubs this creature here. And you're, oh! And this blood begins to pour out from under. I would like to make whichever enemy has been consistently having fun. Oh, comma, that's pretty good. So basically, you're giving me a fumble on my next hit, just right after King Groll smacked the nastiness out of a creature underneath there. But yeah, the next fumble will be for whoever's there. All right, Rio. Now none shall know his secrets.
I will. See. Would I be able to move to there, or is that
Where?
caught in the way up in?
Oh no, you can stand. It's furs. It's a pallet on the floor.
Target Kalruska. See if I can do this properly this time.
You did. Some healing energy courses through his body.
And it feels so good.
And thank you for the cheers too, comma. Cal, you find yourself on the floor, a sharp pain, and a pinch in the butt.
Half movement to stand up,
It's on my. I only do 10 feet.
or
10 feet.
10 feet of movement to
Yep.
stand up.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And Grohl, what, sir? You people won't die. That's the first hit he's got tonight. All right, you slap him. Pow, pow, pow.
Pass my turn on. I think that's about what I can do.
Okay, Nigel.
Okay.
Let me make sure if he's kind of his back up against the wall here, so let me make sure he's in a square so y'all know exactly what you're doing there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought you were going to be moving up there and doing that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna say that this all could have been so much easier had you just opened the door.
The pretty face you got there. I'm gonna smash it. But no problem, you missed. Tripe.
All right. Can I like squeeze in right over here?
Yep.
All right.
Now you're not prone anymore, so 1 minute. Let me pull it off of you. Okay. But it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Really doesn't matter. You got inspiration.
Can I use? Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Back to normal, I see. We like that, Tribe. We don't like this where you're hitting all the time. Okay,
Exactly.
there's a hit.
Too much fun.
All right. You're cracking on him, but he seems to be weathering these blows, bouncing off of him. Balthazara.
I can't really do much unless I tell Nigel to duck. So Nigel, you should probably think about ducking.
Nigel's got inspiration. All right, from Kama.
Oh, why, thank you.
That's all the help we can get. All right. An arrow flies over his head. Thump. Sticks into his chest, and he just kind of looks at it. I king, not you. You
Javelin,
puny
not
lizard. Doesn't like what it's seeing here. Well, it'll just start down the row here. It'll start with Cal. And whiffs. Oh. Rio.
We'll target him.
Yep. Another arrow just kind of sticks in him. He looks at it. But the dwarf is wasting away. That hurt. Ow.
All right, I just rolled a 17. Oh, there it is right there.
Yep, you got it. Yep. Little lag. Nigel?
Ah, very good.
That's a hit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, can he do it here? He's gonna get some sneaky. Here's some sneaky.
Here comes the pain.
Can he do it, folks?
Yeah, I'm just gonna... Is he wearing a crown by chance?
He... Nope.
That's unfortunate.
But you knocked it off his head. You swing and your rapier cuts up through his chest, hits something, and then it deflects and moves upward, coming out of the backside of his head. And he kind of looks surprised as you then like a Zorro and pull it back out, and you see him kind of not king anymore, and he dies.
Yeah, just could have opened the door, you know?
All right. And it becomes awfully silent now.
Can I pick up my javelin?
Yeah.
Somebody heal the dwarf. Somebody give him a potion. I used both of mine last time.
Let me see if I have a potion real.
I will use mine.
Okay. You may. It should be. You've got a potion of healing down in supplies. Same as the plus symbol there, too. Alrighty. You reach down, and yes, you pull the covers away, and it is a dwarf. Severely beaten, dead from a javelin that's stuck in him. And no, actually not a javelin, but it did clunked up the side of his head where the Morning Star had clobbered him. And you give him the potion, and you see his eyes flutter as he, takes a big gasp of air. And he just kind of drifts off into sleep for a little bit as y'all are,
I give him a brandy. I pour a brandy down his throat.
And I'll pick up my.
That wakes him up. Yeah, you can pick up your arrows and all that, and he begins to sputter, and he basically is sitting there looking at y'all a brief moment, and he tastes it. Damn, that'll wake up a dwarf. Yes, and he kind of sits there for a brief moment, and I be Gundren. Who be you with the fine dwarven brandy, elf?
I guess that's you, Rio.
Yeah, Rio. He's looking at you. No, actually, you gave him Cal. Sorry, you went over there and So sorry, I saw him looking at the elf, but he says yeah, and he's looking at you, human.
Hey,
Young lad.
Sildar sent us
Sildar's alive. That's good.
to rescue you.
The rescue when I'm needed, you could see. Damn brute had me here for too long. I need to find my brothers. Get me back to Phandelver, please.
That is the plan.
Then let's get out of here as quick as we can.
Well, let's loot first.
I ain't got nothing on me. And he does.
How about Grohl? How about the goblin?
You don't find anything on him. Now, Goblin definitely doesn't have any hand on him, and Grohl just has his Morning Star and a javelin.
How about the shapeshifter? Did he have
Nothing.
like a?
Nope, he's just all skin. They don't have anything of value on them.
And what's in that room where?
Oh, you open it up, and it looks like you can look inside the room there, and it basically looks like it was or would have been a little bathroom type of area and all that, but it's completely empty. There's trash in there. And you actually Rio, make me a perception check.
Who?
Rio.
Hold on.
Oh, Tripe, you're gonna leave. Split the party, good. Tripe disappears. Rio, perception check. There you go. Thank you. So you're moving around, and while you're looking at the door, and all of a sudden you kick something under the furs where you're standing. You hit something solid with your foot.
I'll pick it up.
Well, you move it around a little bit, and you will see kind of a sack kind of underneath the pillow there. It kind of looked like a pillow first, but it wasn't. And you hear you kicked it, and a bunch of coins are jingling inside this sack.
I'll pick it up, the sack then.
It is heavy. It you can hear a bunch of coins, and you hear actually what sounds like coins hitting glass.
Interesting.
It's a stitch. It's a stitch sack. Like it. It has a flap that you could look in if you needed to.
I'll look through it and.
Yep. So you will see it's got a ton of electrum and silver pieces in it. You will see 3 glass vials of red liquid, and you will see what looks to be a rolled up piece of parchment.
Now, would I know what the glass files were?
They look like you'd have to get them identified, but they look red.
And I'll look at the rolled up parchment.
It's a map, and it shows the countryside around Phandelver, and off to the east of Phandelver, not that far up into the rise of the mountains, is an X on the map, and it says Wave Echo Cave. And Gundren's looking up. There's my map. They stole it from me. It's where my brothers be. We've got to get back to town. We've got to find my brothers.
Can you walk?
I can run if I need to. I've been here far long enough. And let's see something here. One moment. Look at that, folks. Did they notice?
I know.
Oh yeah,
Level
baby.
up!
All right. So we have to get a long rest in. But you know, the dwarf says we've got to get back. Get me back to Phandelver, please. My brothers be waiting for me in the cave. I've been gone too long.
Then let's get back to town then.
Well, we almost just all died, except for me. Didn't take any damage, but we almost all died.
I came real close.
Oh, you were more than close. You were on the floor with your face full of wolf excrement.
Yeah. See, if I hadn't had that shot of brandy, I would have been dead.
Yeah, and the governor, that's good stuff. He kind of stands up, but you gotta ease on it. Only one drink per day, you know.
Oh, I found that out the hard way, don't worry.
Yeah, well, it's good for a hit point, but only one. But it's got a lovely kick to it, doesn't it? Let's get the hell out of here, shall we?
Indeed, let's.
I follow you. Where are we going? Get me the hell out of this place.
Do we want to hold up in a room here with some cots in them and lock the door and sleep? It might be a little better than sleeping outdoors, maybe. Since I don't have a tent.
Him in the tent.
Who needs a tent when we have bushes?
You got a castle in your face. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you want to do. You got Gundren. You give him a little food. You guys can mark off a couple of rations extra if you haven't off your party sheet. Y'all have used a little up. So, and it's up to y'all. It seems to be quiet.
I think we should sleep here in the room that's to the far left. Goomsba in the channel. What's up, Lord? Good to see ya. Thanks for dropping by. Watched a good bit of the stream last night, folks. Lord Goomsba, they have a bunch of oldie but goodie guys my age that are heavy into the original first edition, second edition D&D on his channel, and they are streaming live games with a ton of tabletop terrain and miniatures, and enjoy chatting with them and harassing them. So I think they stream Thursday. They have a round table on Sundays and a game on Tuesdays too, I believe. But I post up in the Discord channel when they go live, so go over there and check out those evil boys out. We're gonna try to get on the next time they're gonna have a DM table deal. Hopefully we'll be able to join them. I can't this time because I'll be in Colorado Springs coming back. Oh, to the old guys, I thank you for the cheers, my friend. Now, 1,000 cheers, Gooms, but I hear it because I forget my own damn cheer rate. Every other Monday for that one. Gotcha. Okay, so you have bought, Lord Gooseba, a greater healing potion or a short rest for the party. Now they're taking a long rest. So that means that the greater healing potion can go to one of my players. Your choice. We have 5 tonight. And so, comma shooter, we're going to get a card. Who's that for? Who's the card for, comma? I'm going to guess it's probably for Win or Jumper. But you can let me know. But Lord, you can pick one of the players. We've got a Dragonborn Paladin, a male monk, a male cleric half elf, a male rogue, and a wood elf. Sorry. Give it to whoever is the biggest pincushion. We have to define pincushion. That's probably Balthazar then, because she has a basically ability to. I'll find all the javelins thrown at her. It's either that or how tall is the half orc? We have a half orc that's 5'2",
Isn't that what you made yourself?
5'1".
5'1". So instead of min-maxing his character, we were teasing him earlier, he's min-minimum. His half-orc is a shrimpy.
I've got a foot on him.
Exactly. Yes, the Dragonborn. How about the half-orc then? Oh, he's going to take pity on the half-orc. There you go. What's up, Josh, Dungeon Dwellers? Tripe, you have a greater healing potion. If you will put that in your inventory or just make a note of it, it is 4d4 plus 4 healing.
Thank you.
Okay, that's from
this
Lord.
out.
Yeah, just make you an inventory item. Or you could put it in notes, and if you don't make it tonight, I'll add it to your inventory and code it for you. Josh, the man, the Dungeon Dwellers. Actually, Josh, was going to chat with you too. We're talking about the Battlegrounds game that I want to run, and I want to do team on team or like channel on channel. I'm possibly running for like a charity deal where we do 4 or 6 teams. Try to figure out how to do it. I'm going to work out the rest of the issues while I'm in Colorado Springs, but we're going to do 4-on-4 PvP D&D on the Battlegrounds deal, and I want to do it like the 4 of y'all's channel, maybe the four of y'all, and pitch y'all against maybe someone in my channel or Ascension Stories, have a groups of us and kind of do some type of round robin every so often and have the channels play against each other. Should be only about a 2-hour game. So, and if y'all want to put a team together, I'm going to finalize the deal. And then we're going to do something and maybe throw some money to a charity for a cause for like the winner group who wins the whole tournament. But I'll have more details. I'm working on it. Yeah. Let me get the details together. The card is for win. Okay. It is in 5e, Lord. You will have to come over to the dark side just for a second. It's not that difficult. But we would have fun slaughtering you, definitely. All right, Nigel, we need to get the card out here while I'm flapping my lips because it looks like you guys are going to hole up here and have a long rest for the leveling. So if you will open up your
tables, right?
Okay, yeah, and I keep forgetting which one of my tables I've got a code, and it's for this game. So I need you to please open up the 5e tables and roll me a d20. I want to know what card you get first. All right, so you're going to get a silver card, and that's faint. I think that's not. Yeah, they're not coded. Okay, so on the silver cards, I need you to roll a 1d24, a d24 dice, please. All right, a 19 is not the one you're going to get. It's actually resistance. Gain resistance until the end of the encounter. The type must be chosen when using the card. Acid. Okay, so here's what you got. All right.
Nice.
Okay, so hold on to that for the rest of the session.
That's pretty sweet.
Yep. Nicely done. I'm not going to close down the night when I'm done. I keep forgetting to do this one. But yeah, Lord, you guys, it's not that difficult for this combat deal. It's basically we got capture the flag, or you can try to kill other people, or you have encounters. There's markers where you can go and activate actually monsters that will come out of the ground. And you basically, as all these actions, you get points, and whoever gains the most points at the end of 2 hours wins the match. And so I figured so much. I ran it at Gary Con several times, and it was a blast. And people liked it. It was a little different. And it's not a long game, but trying to put 8 people plus the DM in a Discord channel, I'm gonna figure all that out because that's just got mayhem written all over it. So I think I'm gonna put 2 different other private channels for the groups to be able to talk into and come and basically strategize, and then come over and do the gameplay and figure things out. So we'll work on it some more. But yes, I'll send it out to everybody, and we'll get some channels lined up and have some fun with it. Okay, so we're going to take a long rest in here, and boom, long rest is given. Y'all will wake up the next morning to the chirping, lovely sounds outside the arrow slit. A new day has dawned. And Gundren is he's kind of pacing. I can't get back by myself. Let's go. I want to go home. I've got to find my brothers. If that's a dwarf, I don't know. It's sad, my dwarf.
That is our priority.
Well, then that's priority out the door. Please.
Anything you all want to do before we go?
Nope.
Nah, he seems like he really wants to get home.
Yes, I
Stop
do.
her
Very, very perceptive, Dragonborn.
Stop her up this flask real good. Oh, wait a minute. The cask. Before we go, I think I'm going to have another shot.
You can have, nothing happens to you other than you feel very invigorated.
Sounds good to me.
Now you only have 16 glasses left.
Oh, that's
Actually,
so
15.
good.
You gave one to the dwarf, so 19, 18, 17, 16. Yeah, you've used 5 now.
Zara?
So you got 15 left.
No thanks.
Gundren? Don't make a man drink alone.
Oh, I'm good. Good boy. It's all yours. When I'm feeling picketed, I'll come to you. Don't waste it. That's a mighty fine vintage you have.
I guess the plan is to vacate this place and head back to Phandelver, right?
Balthazar, no, you do not get inspiration back after a long rest. You get it when the DM gives it to you and you'll like it. Or when we start a game. You always get it at the start of a game.
Back to Phandelver.
Alrighty, I'm shutting my hell up. Stop my flapping my lips, DM. And we're back to Sword Coast. And boom. The group.
It's going to be about 2 days.
Roughly, yeah. So you will find yourself, as you know, coming out. Oh, oops. Oh, quit now. Fantasy Grounds. Oh my God, I keep grabbing the pen. Quit. There we go. Okay, so you're coming out of the square areas where you basically find yourself, and you will travel out of the tree line and make yourself beelining for the Tribor Trail. And you're going to get roughly to the T intersection of your traveling before nightfall overtakes you. Do you push on, or do you want to set up camp?
I think we should push on. Anybody care?
Bueller.
I'm good with pushing on.
Now we're on the road, so we know we're not going to get lost.
As
Yep.
long as I can hold on to someone, because I can't see in the dark at all.
Well, you're able to make it. You'll push on, and you're going to pull into Phandelver at the crack of dawn. And we will... where is my... Oh, there he is, yeah. Where is... I don't hear it. No, not Barney, you dork. Oh my God. Yeah, I was trying to play my... your morning music. Yeah.
So idyllic.
Yes, I know. And Phandelver, you'll come down the road, and as it arches over a small hill, Phandelver rises in the morning as roosters crow, and the town begins to awaken for its day with more chores and labor and getting things right. Oops, I did. Okay, I'm a dork. Close my sound player. All right, but here we go. So y'all come in, as always, and Gundren, and y'all come in from your typical road, and you're making your way down. What are we doing? He is basically, you can see him as itchy. He is picking up his legs a little bit faster than normal as he heads on down the main road. Got to find my brothers. Let's get to the Stonehill Inn. Maybe they'll be there, or have checked in and tell me where they're at.
I guess we'll follow him along if he thinks he knows where he's going.
So he will make his way.
That's not the place with the red brands.
No, Stonehill Inn is Tobin's place. It's the main inn that y'all have stayed at, and you've gotten drunk at, and all the other fun stuff. No, the sleeping giant. It was the bad tavern. That one's all.
That's right.
No.
That's right.
He wouldn't find himself dead in a place like that. So he thanks you for that, and he says, "Let's get down there and find. And where's Sildar be? I've got to talk with the man." And y'all remember also that you've got his armor and sword. So he goes, when's the last time you've seen Sildar? Is he here in town?
It was like a week ago, yeah.
Where is he then? I need to speak with him too.
He's probably asleep. I don't know. It's kind of early. Glug, 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 glug. Polishing off one of the bottles of wine.
Yep, the monk's always drinking. Any time of day. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Yeah. So he gets to he gets down to the Stone Hill and he's checking in with them, and they basically inform Gundren that his brothers have not been seen in town. And then he goes, well, that's fine. Then they must be waiting for me at the Aveco Cave. Maybe they've set up and started clearing the berries out. We're going to bring that ruin back to life, I say. It was once a great mine, it shall be again. And he goes, but where be Sildar? And they basically tell, since y'all won't remember, that he's down at the town master's hall, that he's taken over. And they've kind of explained, taken over. Oh boy, down on your luck this town if Sildar's in charge, but so be it, let's go. And he makes his way down to the town master and goes stomping in there, and he sees Sildar, and you basically, Sildar, you wily beast, it's good to see you alive. And he runs up to him, and they hug, and then I believe these folks have got something that belongs to you. And Sildar goes, huh? What do you have?
Well, some of your items, of course.
Oh, what would that be? And y'all look over, you hand over to him, and you've got, yes, you have his sword and his chainmail, and he, thank you. He will, oh my God, the thing's back. I can't kill it. So, he will take the chainmail, and he will take the Sildar's longsword. He thanks you for that, and he, they begin to chat, and as y'all listening, Sildar wants a recount of what can Gundren remember and all that, and he talks about the attack and that the bugbear was running most of the goblins in the area, Grohl and a couple more, and they kept reporting back that someone, they keep hearing the name Black Spider, was the one that was doing anything he could to capture Gundren to get the map, and also knows about as the interference of these other adventurers that have shown up in town. Glassstaff came and warned the bugbear and said it was going to head off and find Black Spider, looked over the map, and took off. And he didn't, unfortunately, Gundren didn't get a good look at Glassstaff, but Glassstaff basically had come in during the time and complained about his hideout was invaded by some adventurers, and he was able to sneak out the backside of the complex thanks to his familiar rat that was attacked, and was able to alert Glassstaff that the adventurers were down there and were taking out his hired thugs, the Red Brands, and that he get the stuff to Black Spider, and then y'all showed up not very long after and have rescued Gundren. And so they are quite perturbed and concerned that whoever this Black Spider is going to continue creating trouble in the area. And so Gundren looks to y'all and says, well, these fine folks have definitely able to hold their own. And Sildar says, yes, I've had them under hire to help in the area, plus continuing looking for you, you old bugger, and it's good to see you. But, the question still remains, what do we do? And they were chatting some more, and Gundren looks over to y'all, and he says he understands that y'all are still, Sildar's got some money laid out for y'all for continuing to help, and he will add another 25 gold to that for each of you. If you will help him stock up, get some supplies put together, and escort him to the mine as protection. And if we can get the mine successfully up and running and all that, he will give the party 10% of the profits that are generated the mine as it opens up and whatever it begins to pump out into the countryside. Basically, you get a 10% stake in the mine if you will help him get supplies to his brother and get him up there and help them finish clearing it out.
I think that sounds like a fine idea.
What about the rest of your party? What do they think?
They think I'm thirsty, and they're right.
I'm all for it.
I mean, the mine's just a little south of town, right?
Actually, it is due east. So what you will see that let me bring up the map here for you, and I will show you. He will walk up to the main map that is on the bulletin board, which looks very similar to this one. And he will point and he will tell you that not that far into the Sword Mountain area, between two major bluffs and then straight up a mountainside there. And if y'all saw, I don't know if y'all saw my O, but
yeah,
he basically is pointing right into there is a small little lake area with a simple waterfall, and off to the side of it is a opening, and they found a tunnel down to this complex, which used to be an old dwarven complex. And he believes that it is time for it to be reopened. So,
is it okay if we take a day and rest up?
Oh yeah. So he says, sure, he's gotta get some supplies in order. He needs to get his stuff back in place, but he doesn't, no time to dally. I've got to get to my brothers. They'll be waiting for me. I know that. I don't want them to get scared if I'm not around.
I believe we have to pick up some supplies for ourselves as well.
You can?
Yeah, I need a couple potions.
Well, there are no potions in town.
Crap.
Sorry. Now you look at you guys in the party sheet. Don't forget now, you got some potions. Well, actually, y'all would have healed. I would have given the wizard. Actually, you don't have a wizard. So please tell me one of y'all have identify. Okay, yeah, okay, Rio does. Okay, so during your long rest and all that, you would have been able to identify that the red potions you found were potions of healing. And so y'all will notice that y'all have got 4 in your inventory. So y'all can drag that stuff over and take, each one of y'all divide one out that needs them. The scrolls or charm person, which y'all already know, y'all can't really do anything with the fireball. You don't have a scroll of darkness was for wizard. Not much y'all can do with that. The short sword was just a standard short sword, and the studded leather y'all could sell if you wanted to. Some of this stuff you can sell, the rest of it, but you've got 4 potions of healing in your inventory that y'all can, each one of you take out and put in your inventory. Drag on over. And then I will give y'all coinage I've now spread the coins out to everybody, so make sure that in your inventory that each of you, change the amount of coins, please, that show
How
in your
much is
treasure.
an electrum per gold again?
2 electrum per gold. So now you can go down to the exchange and trade up 10 silver for 10 copper for silver, 10 silver for gold. Electrum. Electrum is 2 per gold, and then it's 10 gold per platinum. Is that right? Am I doing that right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember. So you can color up, basically. And then, Rio, I may not have shown you that tombstone, what's going on. We talked about it, but in your inventory tab on your character sheet, you're going to see.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right here.
Yeah. So what we're doing is coloring up, basically. So you can cash in. Okay, maybe you're already doing it, but so you've got 56 silver pieces. So you could cash in 50 of those and give yourself 5 gold pieces then. So you'd have 15. Basically, you're coloring up and getting rid of it. And so the same thing with copper. You don't have enough electrum. Is basically 2 electrum per gold piece. So for basically, I guess that's 20. You could get rid of all 4. You get rid of 40 electrum and give yourself 20 gold then. 20 more extra gold. Then total up all those coins, and then in your coin on person in your inventory, change that to that number, so that gives you the correct weight in gold and coins on your person, so that we know what your encumbrances are. So properly. That's how we do it here in Fantasy Grounds and online, so they're not carrying bazillion tons of stuff and not paying the price for it. We'll let Fantasy Grounds track
So how
all
much
that.
silver for gold again?
10. It's basically 10 copper for a silver piece and 10 silver pieces for a gold piece. Yep. And if y'all want to sell any of that stuff, some of it you can sell. Pearl, jeweled box, chalice, censer. The cask of brandy is basically yours. Cal, drag that over and put that in your inventory sheet. If you hadn't, I don't know if you created your own or something by chance. But you can, there you go. All right. The map is Gundren's, so it's not sellable. The scrolls, there's not much y'all can do with y'all here. So, but don't forget, Sildar let y'all know that he's holding on to some of y'all's stuff. So if y'all want to, basically, he's got a lockbox kind of set up for y'all that y'all can store stuff in, and it will be safe if you want to leave things with him.
Nice.
But you've still got 2 potions left, so whoever needs a potion of healing. Now,
does everyone have one at this point?
I don't know.
I have 2.
I
I've
took
got
2.
Okay, well I have 1 at the moment, so maybe I'll take 1 to make it a second.
That's fine. Tripe, did you need one?
I've got the great big one now.
Yeah, you do have the great big one. That's right, from Lord Guzumba. I gotta say it right. I just call him Goose. They get mad at me.
Huh. My inventory sheet says that I'm carrying 1 Cal Ruskra. How the heck did that happen?
Maybe me dragging something. Where is that? Where do you see that at? 1. Where is
Like
that?
about halfway down, like 2 under the cask of brandy. I'm carrying 1 Cal Ruskra. How
Where
is
is
that
that?
possible?
I don't see. That's. Oh, it's Rio. I'm sorry. Here, Cal. That's funny. Here, I'll get rid of it.
Maybe it's like a
No,
little
wait.
a little doll that you put pins into or something.
But your potion of healing should have weights on them. I thought they were what are the potions of healing weight? 0.5. Yeah.
Now I dragged 1 over and put it in my inventory.
Uh-huh.
I'm looking, and it's showing 2.
Yeah, you had one already in there that you had used, and so that's fine. And you just basically, you just have to. That's right. Thank Lord. Go Sumba. He's gonna get me. I'm gonna get in trouble now. So you've got one then, because I think you'd already used one of yours before. Yeah, you had. So you've got one. Yeah, just pull one. Here, I'm not worried about it. Actually, let's do this. Now, if you go to your actions tab for all of y'all that used yours, you can turn it back on. All of y'all, if each of you have got a healing potion in your inventory, then click on the mode and change it to standard or preparation. Actually, we would change it to standard and uncheck the potion of healing checkbox. It should be checked showing that you've used it. Uncheck it. And now it will put it in when you go back to combat mode, it will put it back into play. Go Samba. Okay, gotcha. Go Samba. Now it'll be ready for you to use again. And once you use them, you check that off and it goes away, so you don't have your ability to use healing potions anymore. It's kind of how we track how you use them in and out. Okay. We need to level 2 here. So what I want to do while we're waiting, and not trying to bore everybody too much, is so most of you will have an option now to when you level, you can let me check for everybody here real quick. It's probably going to say ability score improvement for everybody. It should on 4th level. So what that means is that when we level up, you can take 2 ability stats and raise them by 1, or choose one of it and raise it by 2, or you can choose a feat, which you may look at in the player's handbook for 5e and go to feats, and there are a whole bunch of them there. And you may choose that instead of doing an ability score improvement. So
where was this again, Duff?
Okay, so the first thing, so like for you, let's do the level up real quick. So what you're going to do, everybody, off the main tab, is click on the magnifying glass next to class and level. It opens up a pop-up box. Grab the shield and drag it and drop it on the class.
And
wording.
It doesn't work for me as usual.
No, come on.
I'm trying to open up characters.
So open you up on the main tab of your character sheet. Go to where it says monk. Hit the magnifying glass on the right.
Oh yeah, I do that, but I get an error. Unable to find record to match. Link.
All right, well, then we need to look at yours. So I'm going to do it for you real quick. Boom.
I'm
okay.
Just I'm trying to open up some.
We probably, when we cleared your cache, you'll need to open up all the books. I just dragged it for you though. So you got your hit points, you got slow fall now, and you got ability and score improvement. So basically all of y'all do that usually at 4th level. That's what happens with 5e is it's a score improvement. So we use the ability to say you get a feat if you want. If you want the feat, then go down to library, open up your player's handbook, and you will see feats. And there'll be a whole list of them. And look through them, and if you want to know more about them, it will have the shield. If it has a prerequisite to it, you must adhere to that before you can use it. If it says like you have to have a strength at a certain level or something like that, and you don't, then you may not choose that feat. But some of these have pretty cool stuff. All of them are pretty cool. Some of them will be coding for you because they are traits or extra things that you get to be able to use while you're in combat, things like that. But I leave it up to y'all. The casters, that should actually give y'all some changes in your spells, ability to add 1 or 2. You don't have to do that right at the moment. But I do want to have everybody make sure they have at least leveled the character so I can see.
With the ability level up, it goes up by 2, right? Or for 1.
So your ability score improvement, you can choose 2 of them to take up by 1 or 1 of them to take up by 2. Your decision on that if you don't want the feat. And if you choose that, I need to know what you chose.
Strength.
If you okay, so if you'll do me a favor, down in the on your character sheet, where on the notes tab, if you'll
Let me
scroll,
write it down.
yeah, I want you to put it in, but not in notes on Fancy Grounds, but actually on the tab notes on your character sheet.
Yeah.
You got
Don't worry,
it,
I got
Josh. I will. Yes, we've got the that stuff, and I actually need to talk to you about your ongoing character that we were going to put in the game that you bought the other day for the stuff. We need to actually roll up your character and have it ongoing and have you run it some in the games. I totally forgot about that. I'll reach out to you tomorrow this weekend and we'll figure it out and get that character created so you can now harass players in game. That's gonna be cool. Okay. Yeah, that's all I needed. Thank you. So you're done there. So I don't know if you got anything else at 4.
Didn't say anything.
I'm sure there'll be something there, but I will look through it. If any of the rest of y'all, the spellcasters, if y'all want to look through it and add that spell, you go right ahead. Or if not, we can look at it after. We'll see you later, Josh. Thanks, man, for dropping by. We'll chat about everything later. Yeah, just as we're going along here now, moving on, y'all, if you want to make changes or questions as you're leveling, please ask. So, back to the game. So y'all spend a little time getting rested up, keeping Gundren in town as much as he wants to head out to find his brothers. He he keeps looking off, standing outside and looking that way, wondering why he they have not shown up. He said, "Nah, it's my brothers. Probably lost they are. But I shall reunite with them soon." And where is Wave Echo Cave? All right, so they don't know much about it, but he knows that, like I said, go ahead.
Is the Wave Echo Cave same as the mine? Are
No.
those two identical?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Or are they? He calls it the Wave Echo Cave. When you're thinking of mine, which mine are you talking about?
The one that we're going to go up and help put back into operation?
Yeah, well, that's it. It is a mine, but they call it. Well, it's called the Wave Echo Cave. Is basically how it's yeah. That was the entrance.
So they're one of the
but
same.
It is a mine. Yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood what you're asking. Sorry. So yeah, he's trying to find his brothers Tharden and Nundro. Keeps they can't do anything without me anyway. How do I change my strength skill according to the thing? So what the skill I took? So did you raise yours up by 2, Balthazar? Is that what you're wanting to do, or just 1? You just go click in the box where it says strength on top of 17 and change it to 18. Okay, so you can't. So you're taking heavy, or you're taking a feat. Okay, so you drag that. So what you do if you're taking the feat, actually grab the feat. You're going to go to your abilities tab on your character sheet, and you'll see at the very top there's a spot that says feats. You're actually going to grab the shield of the feat that you want from the player's handbook and drag and drop it in that feats area on your character sheet. And that will bring over the information for Heavy Armor Master. Nicely done. So that does what it says, is that you increase your strength score by 1. So I've already done that. And while you're wearing heavy armor, you get some changes. So now, are you wearing heavy armor right now? Are you going to try to, yes, you are. Okay. So I will code right now, actually, I'm just going to go, when you're wearing heavy armor, bludgeoning, slashing damage, you take non-magical weapons. All right. So I need to go in and change. I got to add an effect that I'm going to put on you that's going to code that in. And every time you get hit with something like that, it will automatically deduct the damage. So you don't have to worry about it. Nicely done. Alrighty, so we spend some time back to the game, and the group continues to move on, and it is now time. Another day or two passes, and Gundren has enough. He has got some supplies. He is quite ready to go, and he will begin. He says it's about 15 miles east of Phandelver in the deep vales of the Sword Mountain. And he knows some of its backstory is that it's, people have been looking for this mine for a long time, but, it was an old dwarven compound several centuries ago. And, outside of the commerce that it brought to the area, that deep down in it also, there were some magical veins that they struck, and there was a forge, an area where they were able to create some, nice magical items, and are hoping that they'll be able to find this powerful magic down there and be able to put it in use. And y'all know that was partly why y'all were sent here, to find out exactly what that is, and at all possibilities get it back to Praetor in Waterdeep. So y'all's ears are perked up as he continues, as he talks about this a lot. Alrighty. Is there anything anybody else needs before Gundren says it is time to leave?
I stocked up on some rations.
It's fine. Yep. Anybody else need any other mundane equipment or stuff that they would want to have?
3 more bottles of wine.
I just bought some rations.
Okay. Yep. You may certainly can, as long as you deduct it. They're the cost in the player's handbook.
Yeah, I already deducted.
I know you, because you know what you're doing, Win.
It's all good. I also
can I buy some rations? Or...
Yep. Yep. They're in the
it's
player's
5 silver per.
5 silver per ration, or for 10-pack? I forgot.
That's a good question. I did it per, but I'm also in the flush, though.
I think it's per. Let me see. Rations say it is 5 silver for a day of rations. That's right.
Perfect. I also took
can
the
I just
short
give
sword
him a
out of
gold
the.
for 2, or is that not?
You can give him a gold piece, and you would get 2 days of rations. You can carry yourself up to a week's worth. That's why it's coded that way in your, or 10. Is it 10? I think I've got you coded for.
Yeah.
Yep. So, all right. Somebody was asking me something else.
I was just saying that I took a short sword out of the party sheet, unless one of the other party members has something, to say about it. As I've recently, developed myself into a dual wielding sword.
Uh-oh. Is that what you did? Oh, look at that. He did. All right. You're not a separate man. You gain 1 AC while wielding a separate man in each hand. All right. So I need to code that. Or did you already put the extra 1 in your AC?
I did not.
All right. Let's do that real quick. Actually, I want to code that, because if you come off of that and we're like firing, you're going to have to remember to turn that on and off from time to time. For right now, we'll just hold on to it that you got an extra 1 to your AC. All right. And you use 2 weapon fighting, even though your wielding aren't light. That's fine. You got 2 weapons now, and you can store it. That's fine. Good. All right. You don't have to worry about deducting the extra.
That's a big reason. In fact, that's almost the entire reason why I took that.
Yep. Just remind me if I try to pull that stunt. All right.
No worries.
Here we go. So the group is going to begin to move, and it's basically y'all kind of pass up and over through the eastern part of town, looking at, as the villagers, and some of them have still been pulling stuff out of the manor that's there, and they, you definitely see some cleaning ups going on there. They are going to put that real estate to good use. And y'all head on up into the mountains. And let's see. Ooh, so we're going to get up into there as y'all make your way into the mountains, and you're going to have a night of camping. Aren't you lucky?
No.
You sure you are? Why not?
If only we had a tent.
Let's just say if there
know.
was a luck stat, I would have a stat of 1.
A lux. You don't get your big tent anymore. I know that's sadness for you, Cal, because it was such a pretty tent that you had. But we're gonna do this. Oh, I wouldn't be so callous to do that to you, or would I? But we'll do a new camp map. Ooh.
We got 4 tents.
We got tents.
Hey, look at those tents.
Aren't they nice? They're small little tents. They're not big pavilion tents that he was so proud of. And all right. Everybody can, as they sit around their campfire, singing songs and enjoying the fine mountain air. But what, pray tell, has wandered upon them? What am I going to roll? Let's see. Shall we? All right. I know exactly what I'm doing, I think. Come here. All right. Come here.
Maybe it's that owl bear.
No. All righty. Who is taking first watch?
Oh,
Yes, I will.
love-
Oh, unless you
I'll
want to.
Let's see. You have night vision.
Dark vision, yeah.
Oh wait, the dwarf has dark vision too, right?
He's sleeping. You guys got...
We can wake him. It's all good for us.
All right. Hey Zara, since both of us are blind in the dark, you want to team up on first watch? She's already asleep. I'll take first.
Did we lose Balthazar all of a sudden? Yeah, she's asleep. Yeah, she is dead asleep in her tent. She likes this tent.
I'll take first watch.
All right, where are you going to go? Right there?
Yeah.
All right, was it somebody else joining you? So Gundren's over. He's asleep. Oh, look at them all. Nigel, you better go get in a tent. It's like it's tent sharing time.
I'll take first watch with him.
All right. Nigel, where are you sleeping on the ground? Win. Did I lose you? Win.
Oh no, I'm here.
All right. Okay. So, so you begin to, tonight, and, it's a strange, being up in the mountains and not, having had to deal with, stuff in the castle and your travels and all that, you're on a little edge, and the dwarf is awfully loud in his snoring, but your watch passes without incident. Who's got second watch?
I wake up whoever we agreed was second watch. I guess that would be Trip, since I know he has dark vision, night vision.
I
Right.
shall arise.
Hey. And right, and where are you standing watch, just kind of walking around, doing your thing, right? He's standing in the true. Okay. Will you make me a perception check, please?
In the tower?
Yeah, it's fine. Well, that was pretty. Let me see. Oh well. So as the watch rolls on, Tripe eyes grow heavy, and he unfortunately dozes off on his watch and wakes up to a large,
I dislike this laughter.
large growling as a bite grabs hold of you. Sorry. It's not funny. A wolf has snuck up on you and taken a chunk out of you, and also is thinking it's got as a good deal. Yes, has now pulled you down and is dragging you back through the brush. Everybody may roll me initiative, please.
That was anticlimactic.
Oh, you want more? I'll give you more. Okay, try it. You want to call me out? Okay, he's calling. Look, yeah, the young guy's calling the DM out. You know what? The little young ones don't respect the elders today. They just don't. I'm going to make them respect me. All right. So, that's right, Balthazar. You just keep on staying right there because there's a javelin coming your way in your dreams, Balthazar. All right. So, you may roll me a perception check at disadvantage, Balthazar, please. Mrs. Smarty Pants, Poo Poo Heads. Well, that was high enough that you would have been disturbed from your sleep thinking you heard a ow and off in the tree line. What do you do about it?
Can I scream loud enough that Cal could hear me from his tent?
You may do whatever you like.
Because I mean, I don't know where this wolf is.
No, you do not. But you could yell. You definitely could yell out. They'll on their turn. We'll find out what happens with him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna yell to everyone that something's happening.
Okay.
I don't know but something.
And then roll back over and go to sleep.
No, I'm gonna get up.
All right, 10 feet of movement to get up. Yep.
Yeah. The tokens aren't locked, so I don't
They
know how far
are
I'm
now.
going.
There you go. All right.
I'm just
Yep.
gonna go this way.
You.
Between Nigel and Rio.
Yeah, make me another perception check, please, as you're looking and hearing some commotion going on in the tree line. Perception
With
check, please.
disadvantage, or
Nope,
just...
I just want a straight up perception. You barely are going to see two hobgoblins coming down the path line. Damn wolf! Didn't keep it quiet. Alrighty. Alrighty, he will see. What is that? Oh, let's say, why is somebody rolling initiative?
Because I was really late to the party.
An arrow flies. All right. Yep. Try.
Yeah, I
it.
was still sleeping.
You are being pulled along the ground by a wolf since you were sleeping.
Do I have to like get up and?
Oh no, you're just not down. No, you can get up. Yeah, you can rip it. I just you gotta stand up though. That's all. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's a hit. And you club it, and you kill it.
I would like to pronounce and say, "Aha! I was here the entire time.
He jumps out.
Nothing happened."
Alrighty. Oh, I got these mixed up. Oops. When did they move? Okay. Alrighty. Cal, you hold on now. Before you move, I need a perception check with advantage. You drink, and you were asleep. But you may roll it with advantage since she screamed out. Alright. Now you can wake up to this screaming noise. And you're going to come running out of your tent.
Yep. So I grab a torch and my short sword, which I always have laying right next to me.
Okay.
I'm going to run, I guess, 10 feet to get up, right?
Yes, stand up 10 feet. That's right.
And then 55 feet over to the fire. Interact
Okay.
with the fire enough to light the torch.
Uh-huh.
So 65, 75, 80. So I still have another 15 feet that I can move after I interact. And we'll make that 15 feet there.
Okay.
And I will advance
Uh-huh.
my turn to Gundren.
Let's see. Wisdom check. He is dead asleep. Rio.
I will. Step out to here. And I'm able to see them correct, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Well, oh, hey, hold a second. But you need to make me a perception check with advantage first. You are sleepy. Before you come all running out of that tent there, big boy. Do you wake up from your lovely dreams that you were having? Were they rudely interrupted? You're fine. You can yep, you're good. Thank you. And you run out and see all that going on.
And adventure.
Did someone just kill my dude? What the hell? He did.
Yes. You're welcome.
Holy moly.
You
How
didn't
is...
even let him finish his monologue. Jeez.
No crap. What the hell? Hold on. Why do you have so many few hit points? That's not fair.
I was like, why does he have a name? And then he died, and I was like, oh, I guess I'll never find out.
At least now we know
Traegor.
what to put on his tombstone.
Oh, wow. It rolled really poor for his hit points. No wonder. Okay, well, that was sad. He should have had more, but no, he died. Okay, well, phooey on him.
He had a touch of the scurvy.
Yeah, he was supposed to have more than that, but that's fine. All right. Yeah, so Nigel, you're up. Make me a perception check, Nigel, please. Oh,
You
actually,
got her.
you're asleep first. So, yeah, you need to make that to wake up.
So, sorry, to wake up his perception.
Yeah, perception with advantage. Yeah.
Okay.
Since the big dragonborn screamed out, oh my god, they're hurting us.
More like they're hurting Tripe.
Yeah, it's fine. Yep. And you stand up. You will also see, because no one looked, Cal came running right out of his tent, didn't even pay attention to him.
I thought the Dragonborn was in trouble. I had to run.
Ran right by him.
Better not damage my tent.
Okay. Yeah, and I'll shoot at one. Oh, there's a wolf there. Oh. Never mind. I will hold an action for when the wolf comes into my. When the wolf inevitably comes to attack me, I would like to attack it.
Okay. Balthazar.
So I can see those, or can I not see those?
Perception check. To see if you turn and look. You're fine. You hear Nigel run off behind you, and you turn and look.
I'm extra perceptive today.
Yes, you are.
Usually I roll like 3.
True.
I'm gonna tap Calresk on the shoulder as I walk past him to go help Nigel with his wolf problem.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm gonna. Is getting into a defensive stance technically a action?
As in, you just tell me what I'm trying to understand what you're doing.
Well, I can't really shoot a javelin at any of these characters except for this wolf.
Mm-hmm.
So can I shoot a javelin at the wolf, or should I just?
Yeah, you could. Yeah, javelin has javelin is what?
30 feet.
Yeah, so you can throw one at it certainly.
And then 120 with disadvantage.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So the javelin has the arrow. You use the one that has the arrow. Yeah. There you go. You throw it. Yep. And then you give it some damage. And then you check
Sorry,
one.
Nigel.
You check off one. Yeah. You check off one of your javelins. Another javelin.
It did it automatically, didn't it?
Oh, you did it? Okay. I thought I saw it already checked off. Fine. Fine. Be that way. Okay. You killed the wolf. That was my wolf. And it gets mad, and he pulls out a longbow. Thump. And it goes wide. The other one does the same thing, but at Nigel. Oh, catch Nigel's in the chest.
Yep.
Gives you 'tis but a scratch. This one runs up onto Tripe. And swings. Missing. Tripe.
All right. Well, okay then.
Cal.
All right.
She tapped you on the shoulder. You said as she ran by, or slapped you upside the head.
One of the two, take your pick.
Why is that movie showing up there? But interesting. I don't get it. All right.
Wait, why is it moving me down there?
I saw a movement. That's what's really weird. Here, let me put it back.
Yeah, Cal, for some reason you still had like 15 movement on.
Yeah, there was something going on. I saw that. Yeah, I was like, what the hell? All right, so you're dashing.
Yep.
Okay. That's about it.
Because I do have 80 feet.
Okay.
And advance my turn.
Uh-huh. Rio.
I will move to there.
Yep.
Target
You're
him.
behind him now. Mm-hmm.
Now is that
That's with advantage. Yes, sir. Right over his head. Now you have inspiration.
I'll save it for now.
Okay. Nigel.
So you can correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I understand the wording on cunning action is that I can move, then use cunning action to quote unquote dash, and then still have.
Correct. An action.
Okay, cool. So I can still attack at that point.
Yes, you can. Mm-hmm.
Now I will move to here,
Oh, that's awesome.
And attack.
and
who?
then I actually could I have made it that there instead?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect. Then I will attack unidentified creature numero uno.
Okay. Why is it showing the 10 feet? I don't get that.
It's been doing that all night. I don't really know what that is.
Oh, is that Cal? That's actually Cal. Okay, let me move that properly. All right. Alrighty. Just stick them.
Okay, and then that's that.
Okay. Balthazar.
I would like to go into this tree, get my javelin out of the wolf's carcass.
Okay.
And then move the rest of my 15 feet to the square.
Okay.
And shoot my javelin into the back of this creature? Is that the back?
He's
Can't
yep.
tell.
Uh-huh. You're behind him now. Miss.
Darn.
Hey, watch it.
That one flew off into the trees. You're not sure where it went. Sorry. You lost one. Alright, this one will drop it since Nigel gave him some love. He will bash Nigel on the head.
Rude.
And then the other one will do the same. And miss. And the one
Very
down
rude.
here will swing at Tripe. Wow, I suck tonight. Tripe, you're up.
Alright, let's see if it can work one more time.
I was rolling criticals in the first battle. None now. Not fair.
The cleric thanks you.
No. Want. Oh, miss. Oh, Tripe, so sorry. All right, Cal.
All right, is it unidentified creature 2 that is heavily? No, it's 1 that's wounded.
Right in front of you.
Correct.
Yeah, one you're
I
standing
will-
right in front
I
of.
will target him. I'm gonna strike him with my short sword,
Okay. Not today.
and I miss. And I'm going to. I'm not going to use my inspiration just yet, but I am going to burn a point of key, take a flurry of blows, and do an open hand attack,
Not today.
and another one.
Oh, now we get the. He's a derp.
Because I
Rio.
suck.
No, you're derp. It's a derp.
It's 3 times.
I'm going to try this again. Now I'm going to use my inspiration.
Okay. Shoot again. Uncheck the so uncheck the arrow. Give it back to yourself. In your actions tab.
Okay.
And then you can shoot again. Basically, you're shooting that arrow back over. It would check off another one if you did another shot. So you have to remember to do that when you use inspiration on a ranged shot. Still a miss.
That's right. These guys have pretty good armor.
And
Nigel.
Okay. I shall attack number 1 again.
Hit.
Yeah. Oh, very good. Very good.
It goes down.
I love having a rogue.
And then the other one, I will do the offhand attack without the negatives now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's still kind of negative.
Balthazar. She moves in. To do what we don't know. Oh, she's going to move her behind him. Wow, look at her getting a little strategy going here. Oh, man. You think she's learning? They grow up so fast.
Not if they miss.
And then they disappoint. This creature will... Well, the only one that's done anything was Nigel. The rest of them were just silliness. So he'll swing at Nigel. And miss. That is sadness. And this one will swing and miss. Man, I can't hit a broadside of a barn. All right. Tripe. You miss. That's a hit.
Alright, just a second. Let me put this effect on this.
Okay. You clobber it.
Finally, alright.
Well, I rolled a 1.
Cal. Yep.
I rolled a 1 and a 4 and a 5 last. Let's see if I can a little better. Well, that'll certainly be a little bit better. And I'm going to do another flurry of blows. Attack with an open hand attack. Hiya! And miss. And my second one. Hiya! And derp, 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 derp.
Oh, did you derp? Oh, man, I got...
Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Anything I can do to help, All right, Gundren. Rio.
I will move myself to there. And I'd be able to take that shot with disadvantage, correct?
That's going on there is going to be actually a -5.
How much experience should be in my thing to next level? Because it still says 2,700.
20, it's 6,500, I believe, is the next level. Let me check. You have to, that's the one thing you have to manually in for whatever reason. They didn't increment it. But that's a good question. I'm glad you asked, because I would have gone in and changed it, but I believe it is, 6,500 is the next level to change that. So don't sweat it. I'll get it when I go in and look over everybody's sheets and code everything. So
Oh, I already changed it.
thank you very much. Yep. Anyway, Rio, what you doing? You shot and missed?
No, I didn't.
Yes.
I just
Okay.
passed.
All right, Nigel.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Batman. Powie.
This is where we bring the thunder.
Oh, really?
Before he dies, tell him that he's not important enough to have it.
It is, yeah. We get a. You want to say it?
Wait a second. Oh.
You didn't want to go kaboomy?
What?
I
Yeah.
figured you just want to make a big thunderous sound.
Well, yeah. Well, can we get some? Can we get a little kaboom? Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna let you do it, but that's fine.
Oh,
Dun, dun,
nicely. Yeah, no, that's perfect.
And there you go. I could find some thunder, but I figured you'd just do it yourself. Alrighty.
Thank you.
Boom. Drops the hammer on the last dude. Alright, nicely done. And y'all can you wait around seeing what else it, and these goblins, you will notice were wearing some of the same armor and stuff as the hobgoblins that you found in Cragmaw Castle. How bizarre.
Coincidence? I think not.
Not. That's right. All right.
We should have told them we killed King Roll.
Well, you can't now. They're all dead. And so the dawn approaches and Gundren wakes up, looking for seeing the bodies laying about. What'd I miss? Damn, I was sleeping pretty damn good. They're not a very talkative group. So everybody, it is morning time.
What doth they have on them?
Nothing. Just weapons.
Alright.
Yeah. They all went through. There wasn't anything of value on them at all. But they did have the same armor and markings as the hobgoblins in Cragmaw Castle. You gonna go step in the fire?
I don't know, I smoothed that last second.
All right, morning comes and you wake up. We're continuing on.
Let's go.
Okay, so you continue onwards, and where are my general features? There it is. Way back. Okay, there we go. All right, y'all proceed on, and you come up following the map, and it doesn't take too long before you begin to hear the slight, it's a simple roar of a waterfall, nothing too loud, and Gundren is picking up the pace, going, that's it, we're getting closer and closer. And you get through a little bit longer, and yes, you'll come through a clearing, and you will see a nice little glade area and some water coming off of a small little cliff area, some snow runoff, something like that. Nothing, but it does flow good, but it's a nice natural area, and it's very serene and all that. And he will point over around to the eastern side of this snow-filled runoff lake, and you'll see some hacked up, trees and all that. And he kind of grunts, going, I wish my brothers would hide the entrance better. That is foolish of them to leave it open like that. And he kind of gets pissed, and he'll escort y'all around, and he will look at it and goes, they know better than to keep this shown. People will see this. Miners will come by. And he gets kind of pissed about it, and he goes, come on. And he will point, and he'll pull some stuff away, and you can see there's a cave entrance. You can see a hole, and he will point, and this is where we're going. And he will take off motioning for y'all to follow.
Can you wait a few seconds for me to strike up a torch? I don't see in the dark.
Well, hurry! Time's a wasting.
All right. Go.
I like it. All right, and y'all then. And 1 second. You will find yourself. Here it comes, folks. Sit back and relax. It's a biggie.
Oh damn, that is big.
Bottom left-hand corner. Oh, I can't see it. Oops, let me pull this over.
Oh my god, it just keeps going up.
Yeah, but you don't know this. It's a mountainside, but you find yourself, yes, in a cave, and it's an entrance, and there's, a nice large cavern. What you're seeing as you moved in past the fallen, it looks like it, some of it caved in a little bit. And he goes, this is only by sheer luck that we happen to see some of the cave in from a quake that had rolled through here. And it opened up this small hole. And when y'all move farther down, you begin to see natural pillars of rock kind of holding up, and you see some carving through here a little bit, but it's still rough a good bit. But you see tracks moving back and forth. And he continues to rush off down. It's this way, not too much farther. There's an opening, bigger opening, thanks to the rock slide and the cave in. He continues moving onward. Balthazar, Rio, are y'all going to sit there in the back, or are y'all scared?
Who moved me? Is that you,
The
Doc?
thing is too far out for me to even see my character.
Zoom in. You can use your mouse wheel to move in on the map, and then use your arrow key on the bottom right-hand corner to grab that, and then drag the mouse, your hand around so you can see the bottom left-hand corner of the map.
I got it, thanks.
There you go. Yeah. Bigger maps take a little bit used to getting how Fantasy Grounds handles them. All right. And so y'all are continuing moving on, and you will see then quit it map. Damn thing. Triper, you running off into the... Let me lock the damn tokens on you, boys. Damn
I'm
kids.
going off into the unexplored.
You were. Exactly. So he begins to move off, and he opens up. Yes, this is it. And he kind of stops, and something doesn't smell right. And he kicks, and he moves along, and all of a sudden he hits something, and it's a bucket. And he kind of stops, and he's looking around, and y'all kind of come in with a torch, and you're seeing more. You see a big pillar, and you see some stalagmites kind of land on the, up on the floor. And then you will see on a dead center right in here, a pile of stuff. You'll see, looks like some tents that are all kind of shredded up. There's some buckets and lanterns that kicked over, and y'all, your lantern, your torch kind of gives it up, but he goes, "No, wait, what's wrong?" And he runs up.
It's a trap.
And there's pickaxe and there's gear laying all over the floor. And he's pulling stuff. He's pulling the tent, and all of a sudden he pulls back, and there, laying on the ground underneath the pile, is the body of a dwarf miner. And he drops down, and he goes, "No, Tharden!" And he's just, "No, my brother." And Tharden has got, several sticky holes in him. He has been poked with some sharp instruments. And Gundren, "No, my brother, what has happened?" And he's looking around, and this place has just been ransacked. And it's a very big cavern. You'll notice that what you'll also see, your torchlight and your light is showing you is that there is a pit. You will see. You will see, looks like a cavern, and looks like the floor has collapsed. And what you're seeing down there, y'all move up and looking around. Y'all can you're free to move around here for a second. You can I'll unlock tokens, but you can't go down. But you basically look at the edge, and you're seeing down there. Looks like it's there's some type of roof structure, because you're looking down and stuff's been kind of cleared away. But the floor down there is pristine rock. It's been carved. You can see that it's actually like a hallway floor. You also see right here off the ledge hanging down is a hemp rope, and it's actually, you'll catch it, actually Rio sees it and catch it, and it's actually, you'll then notice that there's actually another rope that comes off to this stalagmite, roped off, and it's dangling down. It looks like it's a little hemp rope tied with some knots in it that is tied off and reaches down to the ground. But Gundren is just beset himself and looking at all this, and he goes, well, and he's looking, he pulls the rest of the stuff away, and he runs around. He says, search around everywhere, this cavern right here. Where's my brother? Nundro's got to be somewhere. Oh, Tharden, what has happened? And he's wiping his, he's very upset. And y'all look around, and there's nothing else ever in this cavern area itself. And he is quite concerned, and he, sat, and he goes, oh no, this does not bode well for the Rockseeker clan. And he says, I must ask a boon of the group, please. I must get my brother's body back and safe. I cannot let him stay here in this heap. Will you please venture and find my brother while I take his body and get it back to town, and I will bring back more supplies and reinforcements if needed. But would you please do this for me? It is important that I get my brother's body out of here.
Just make sure to watch out for bugbears.
And what happens if you run into 3 hobgoblins and 2 wolves on the way? I think we should stick together. I
won't, but I will get him out of you. You find my brother. He's looking at his brother. He's looking at the wounds are still fresh. So this just recently happened. If we'd only been faster and not dallied around so much, damn it, I'd be with my brothers now. Please go. Find Nundro. I must get to my brother out here. And he is just zoned in, and he's got Tharden's body. And he says, maybe these will do somebody good. Didn't do him any good. And he grabs and he reaches down and he pulls a pair of boots off of Tharden, and he throws them on the ground. Always made him faster for some reason than it should have. And he kits it off, and he begins to move with his brother's body. He's wrapped it up in part of the tent that was there. And y'all see a pair of boots that look like this.
I mean, I'll take them if no one else wants them.
Well, did I really need to put the mask on? No, Duffy, I didn't, you dodo. They look very, very nice. They are for a medium-sized creature.
I'm a medium-sized creature.
Mm-hmm. They're on the ground.
I'm going to go scoop them up.
Okay.
And I'll mention that I can identify those if I just need the 10 minutes.
You can do that. You do that. Yeah, you lay your hands on them. You can tell that there's something magical about them. And so y'all are waiting, and Gundren is wrapping his brother up, and you will identify them for her. And I will put the boots in your inventory, Balthazar. Oops. Well, Duff, why don't you grab inventory? Okay. Now you may see what they are.
Woo!
There you go. All right. Gundren,
So I can.
you can jump.
What's the normal jumping distance?
Your strength modifier in feet. 4 feet.
Huh.
So now you can.
So I can jump 12 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Heck yeah.
You bouncy now.
While they're
Alright.
doing
Hey, Cal,
that,
come back. You have my torch.
All right.
I'm down the rope.
Yep. Gundren is still consoling himself, and he says, "I understand. Go find out what has caused this. What is the reason who this black spider is, and all of this turmoil that is now. I will join you shortly."
Good luck,
Did
Gundren.
Did we kill the black spider? Was it that drow?
Was
Don't
it
know.
a drow?
That you were fighting a drow, then it became a doppelganger. Yeah. So, but you don't know. Now, y'all both get down. All of y'all get down the cavern, and you will definitely see on the north, on each side of the tunnel, each side of the caved-in area, there is a tunnel, as though the hallway continues on into, and then you would actually go underground. Then,
Want to go up where you are, Tripe?
Or we could split party.
you got a nice
no.
little, you got breeze being pulled through there. You also notice something else, which is kind of strange, is that you're hearing, it sounds like this rhythmic boom, 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 and it just sounds, kind of shakes the area, and you can feel the floor kind of shiver a little bit. It just sounds like rhythmic thunder, pounding waves,
That's where it got its name. Lead on, Tripe. We're right behind
But you're in a mountain.
It's the unknown.
Just remember. Oh, yeah, hold on there, buckaroos. You bastards. Slow down there. All right. So you move into...
Can't see, Cal.
I know.
Blocking tokens? What is this
I'm
black
blocking,
magic?
yes, exactly, yes. You bums. All right. You all can see, basically... Okay. Y'all begin to move in, and it's dark. There is no light, and and once you get into the hallways here, this thundering, you just continually, about every 2 minutes, you're boosh, boosh.
Do you guys want to tie her up to each other so we don't get lost?
I mean, I'm holding Cal's hand. I don't think I can get any further from him.
I've got a torch in my other.
So it looks like we're at an intersection. Where'd you guys go?
Well, we'll ask you, because you can see. Cal and I can only see as far as the torch goes. And Nigel...
So torch gives 20 feet of regular distance and then 20 feet of dim, just so you know. So you're looking at something like, basically,
Yeah.
roughly in there is kind of how light. So just understand that someone's carrying a torch. The new Fantasy Grounds will show that all for us. But for right now, we have to use theater of the mind somewhat and basically see that. And I will open it up more as y'all are, depending on where you're moving. But just so you know, that's what torchlight gives you. Now, the dark vision folks without the torch can see a lot longer. And you're seeing So you'll see down one hallway, you'll see it's kind of caved in and crumbled in hallway. And then you see what looks to be some rocks on the ground. Then Tripe moves that way, and Tripe will, come down here. And Tripe, you're going to see, looks like definitely a cave in right to your south. And then you see the hallway, and you kind of peek around the corner there, and it looks like it is caved in there also. The rest of you. Tripe's going to move. Okay, Rio can see. And Rio will see down a hallway. All right, splitting the party, yeah.
Mm.
All right, I hang back a little bit just so I don't interfere with their vision.
Is there a particular way that anybody wants to go?
I'm feeling left, but left usually means scary.
Don't worry, Zara. I'm right here. I won't let anything happen.
I've probably got 3 times the armor.
I know, exactly. I'm trying to figure this out. Why isn't the monk behind you? Well, you know, you're a tank. All right, Tripe, draw us up. Okay, so you'll see right here, and then you'll see ahead of you, looks like, goes off, and then you will peek around the corner, seeing what looks to be several ways to go.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, there's so much left.
Go on, Tripe. We're right behind you every step of the way. You might want to look for some tracks, see if there's any footprints or anything.
Yeah, so it's just basically all you're seeing is just numerous intersecting passageways. The ceilings are only about 6 feet high here, and the rest of them, you come in.
I'm doing a duck walk.
Yeah, you're basically. Yeah, you're having to
fine
bend
for
down
me.
a little bit. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tripe's over there going, whatever. You just. All right. Oops. Sorry. I'll try.
Nigel's dragging me away.
All right. And then you begin to try perception check, please.
All right, one second. In the tower or out?
Not out in the open. I want you to know when you failed. All right. You begin to smell water, and you begin to hear it. And when you look, as you move up there, you begin to see what looks to be a reflection of water. You begin to see, can tell that there is water up ahead. And you move into the room, and you begin to see. Interesting. So there's a still pool of water fills much of this cavern. It is very dark. You've noticed, here underground. And Nigel's just going to run right on up there.
It's going to dive in.
Yeah, basically. And the shore of the pool consists of a thin layer of broken shells from strange pale mussels, and there's definitely a fishy odor in the hell, but your crunch, you can kind of see as y'all move in there. And then look up and you'll see more, and you'll see a stairwell, and then you kind of see what looks to be as the water kind of flows under into a tunnel area.
Can I investigate the water?
So What are you investigating?
Is there anything in it?
Well,
Or anything
you can't
unnatural
tell.
about
It's no, it doesn't. No, it looks like regular water. No, I mean, to you it does. I mean, you can't see. It's dark water. It's just really dark in here. So there's not much you can see that the pool does begin to slope down from the ledge there, but from just standing on the side, you can't tell much about it.
I would like to dip my pinky finger into the water and see what happens.
It's got a little chill to it, but it's water. Makes
right.
it's cold because probably the waterfall y'all came in through, was some snow runoff water, so definitely it's cold. And Rio, you look up some stairs and you see a little hallway, and you see a door shut.
And I'll mention I see a doorway.
Oh, sorry, Rio. Yeah, that's right. Yep. All right.
Looks like Nigel wants to get cold there.
It's invigorating.
All right. And you see a stairwell. All right. Nigel moves up to the door. Basically, these doors are about 6 foot tall. It is thick stone slab. And that's all you can tell.
Is there any sort of noise or any markings or anything that makes this kind of stand out at all?
The stone door. No markings on the door. No. You can make me a perception check.
Sure.
As you're listening. You press up and you're the thunder, is echoing through the cave and all that. Boom, boom. And you waiting, and your companions, you basically tell them to, hold back a second. And then all of a sudden, briefly, you will catch, it sounds like you hear, let's see, it's,
Green Dragon.
well, he hears this, but the rest of y'all don't know what that's being said. You hear some type of language, gruff language, but you have no idea what they're saying. The rest of y'all have no idea, so don't say anything. No cheating. But there's some.
No, I'm just grumbling
speaking.
about the height of the tunnel.
Whoops, sorry. Got to bring it up for the chat to see. Boom.
Okay. I'll just I'll step back a little bit and tell them that I hear something, but I can't make out what it is that they're saying.
Can I check perchance?
I don't know. Can you?
I don't know, can I?
To go put your ear up to the door.
I think I might do that.
Yeah, you hear some goblins. You hear a goblin voice, but gruff voices, deeper. I'm hungry. What's for lunch? Ain't got nothing but maggoty bread.
Can I try and open the door and just peek through a tad bit?
You may try whatever you like. You can make me a stealth roll in the tower.
Actually, screw it. Let's just fling that door wide open. Why not?
It doesn't even really have a latch on it. It just got this thick cuts of stone, and fitted perfectly on these iron handles and hinges, and you just basically cut and slide it open. And as you do that and it slams open, is you look into the room and staring at all of y'all. Y'all can give me initiative rolls. Yay!
Does the door have a lock?
Not anymore. Everybody rolled? Cal? Try it. You're moving right there. Wait, you're grabbing Tripe.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there you go.
Trying to move there.
That is fine.
And I'm going to target that guy.
Okay.
And I'll swing with my short sword. Yeah. And I'll burn a flurry of blows. Yeah. And I really suck. Well, that's a little better there.
Oh, we'll give you a Batman. Balthazar.
I knew there was a reason I was hanging around Cal. Look at all those javelins.
All right, first one misses. Second one will move up here. Actually, position himself behind you to whack you upside the head, Balthazar, and hit you. The whack. This one, number 3, will crack his morning star, hitting the whack. This one will come around here. The whack. And this one will run up to Tripe. You're here, and miss. Rio.
I will move here.
-2 if you're gonna swing at him.
That's what I was going to do.
It's a me.
Nigel. Whoa. The door is where Tripe's at. You can't get in.
Ah, I understand. Okay. Yeah, well, shit. All right.
You could shoot over Tripe's head.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, we'll give that a go.
You could position yourself wherever you want to. As long as you don't roll a 1. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I think I'll stay right where I am there.
Okay, you're welcome. Oh, he got a hit. Okay. Tripe.
Alright. So, bugbear number 5 is wounded. That is good information.
Yes, he is. But not by you. Oh, he got a hit. Shutting the DM up. Oh, smack. All right, fine. Kill him.
All right, continue targeting that one. Take a forward swing. And burn off another flurry of blows.
Dude,
And another.
change your dice color.
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay, I'll give it to you. You asked for it. I am a giver. Balthazar.
See, why would I want to play like that when I can just die?
I don't know. You move 1 space north. So you're talking about using here your breath weapon, basically.
Yeah, I forgot my push to talk was an alt again.
Okay. What do you want? Oh, you're gonna do it? Okay, nicely done. One failed, 1 succeeded. All right.
Holy crap! What was that?
Yeah, some. Is it fire? Yeah, her. Yeah, she breathed out
It's
fire.
fire.
Yep. All right. So give him the damage, and it'll give it accordingly.
Okay.
Just double.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do. Nicely done. Max damage. So it wasn't. Is it not half on a success? Really? You need to check it off. Each creature DC save half as much. So that's right. So for some reason,
I untargeted it because I thought it would just miss.
No, you can't. Don't do that. You let it do its deal, and so Bugbear 3. Say who? Okay, so
Bugbear 3 failed.
and Bugbear 1 got half of that. So that's what I need to know. So Bugbear 3 got all of it, and Bugbear, what did we say? 2. Bugbear 1 got more. Okay, that's what I need to know. Okay, there you go. Yep. Let Fantasy Grounds do the work for you.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine. You're learning. You forget. Not a problem. All right, so this guy's didn't like getting his butt burned, so he'll swing at. Oh man, derp on the next one. All right, so he's going to. Well, now that you're kind of,
Well, he already had an advantage attack on me once, so
Yeah,
you can just get another one.
Yeah, he is. He's going to clobber you in the backside of the head and hit you and ring your bell. This one will not liking that at all. Swing, miss. 4 will be behind Cal. Miss. Wow.
Wow.
Rio. Not a big threat at all tonight.
I'm doing the pain dance.
Wait, wouldn't Rio have like charged into this room?
I don't know what he's doing.
Move to there.
Well, Tripe had just moved through the room, so he hadn't gotten through yet.
Yeah. I was saying Rio had a bad experience with a room full of bugbears.
That he did, yeah. His previous incantation, yes. You need to watch
no,
the.
there was
No,
there
it's
was
the.
one inside the doorway.
There, no.
That's
Well,
why
he's
I
talking
said
about previous. I think it was our first session, first or second session. Well, basically when they went down underground, Rio opened up a door and there was a bunch of bugbears in there, and they almost got TPK'd. Previous guy that played Rio did that.
I watched that.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
What are you doing?
what is the distance for healing word?
It will tell you on the shield. It will give you a range.
Doesn't it also take 10 minutes to cast?
That's what I was getting right. Healing word is one bonus action.
Yes.
And 60 feet.
Yep. Creature of your choice. Yep. There you go. You felt some flowing healing energy enter you.
Kind of
Balthazar.
like Randy.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah. All right.
Rah.
Forgot to check off that I used it.
Thank you. Lombo hit. It didn't have some reason. It shows you target the bugbear. There you go. There. That's a miss. Thank you. Nigel.
Yeah.
And he is facing Balthazar.
So that's advantage, is it not?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yeah.
Hit.
Very cool. And then the offhand.
Okay. Hit.
Oh,
Still some damage. Tripe.
oh yeah, for sure.
Alright. Let me just move up there.
Okay.
Well then,
Oh
alright.
my god.
Okay.
This is the tripe we're used to now. Yes. You were getting too spoiled. Cal.
I just changed my dice color. Hopefully it behaves a little bit better.
Let's see.
Short attack.
There's a hit.
Hit.
The baby shit green.
All right. And I think I'll hold on to my point of key. I'll do a single open hand attack.
Hit. And you snap his neck.
See that? Changing the die color? That did the trick.
That did the trick. It always does. Even though it
And
is
I will
digital.
I'll advance my turn.
Balthazar.
I'm gonna touch myself.
How risque.
Yeah, exactly. She's gonna lay hands on herself. All 15. All right. That's perfectly done. Check it off. You're good. Bugbear 2. Balthazar and then will turn to Nigel. Swap Nigel. Upside the
I'd
head.
rather he didn't.
But he did. Other one will. You're awful. How's the weather down there, little one? And swing down on. Oh, yeah. Oh, snap on Tripe. All right. And more love to Cal. Rio.
I will move to here.
So if I wanted to use less, like hypothetically speaking, can I type it into the thing? Because it doesn't let me alternate.
I'm not sure what you say that again. What are you wanting to do?
Like, if in the future I wanted to use less than the 15, right? Whoops.
I can show you how to code it, or you can just tell me. I've got it just showing. Basically, that's just an indicator I'm letting you know. But if you want to, I'll add in a modifier for like 5 and 1, and then you can choose from those denominations which ones you want to cast. That way, we can break it up into, because now you actually got 5 more because you're 20, because you're 4th level now. So you've actually got 5 more points if you want to use them or hold on to it.
Well, I mean, I want to be able to hold on to it, but
yeah, I'll put some more coding there for you and break that up. Okay, so you can choose different ones. Look at him killing my damn bugbear. Nigel, stop
it's
that.
like at the moment, it's
Get
just
killed,
it feels really awkward to have to say like I want to use like 10 or whatever every time.
No, no, don't think that, because we want Fantasy Grounds to do a lot of the workforce, but in this instance, because there's different variables, you tell me and to make it clear about it so it's used properly the way that you want it to be used. Okay, I have no problem with you telling me that. It's not stopping down anything. It's making sure that the game is being played like you're expecting it to when you cast that spell. So don't sweat it at all. Okay. All right. So what? Oh, Tripe. Oh, really? Tripe's now one to kill. Yeah, bum. Okay. Oh, dang, man! Look at him. I call him out and all that, and look at him just. Oh.
Just carving a path through him.
He is. Oh, look at him going savage now.
My true form.
Unbelievable. A little half-orc green Tasmanian devil comes out of nowhere. He gets underground. He starts feeling his oats. And didn't you just kill like 3 of them? 2 or... How did you just do? Son, you did.
Maybe.
Yeah, all right, fine. Look at Tripe stepping out. True form. Well, yeah, that's the last one. Drops to the ground. And it becomes eerily quiet again, except for the roaring boom that you had. It got a little bit louder as y'all moved up through the passageways and all that. What you see in this room looks like, it's kind of like a barracks, it's kind of been out. And you'll notice that the door on the eastern side over here is barricaded on this side. But the door that y'all came through is not barricaded. Just the one to the east. Y'all move around through. The bugbears themselves, a little dirty. Not much on them except for the one that's up there that Nigel killed, or the one that was up at the top by himself. Y'all filter through him, and he has a pouch on him. And you will discover in this pouch there are some coins, and there is a potion of light blue color. And I will put the parcel in the inventory. Let me make sure. Okay.
I figured out how to change the amount of HP I can use for lay on hands.
You can change it yourself, but if you're comfortable doing that, then go right ahead. I just want to make sure that you have a marker there, or we'll create another one that you can move in, but leave one there that shows the total that you have. So always after you have a rest, how much you gain back. That's the only reason that marker's there right now, is the total. So, but however you feel comfortable using it, it's up to you. Okay. So I put that in your party sheet, some coins, and this light blue potion, and it's in the party sheet. And that's all you find.
I've never seen anything like breathing fire before.
Well, it's almost like I'm a dragon, Cal.
Wow. Almost.
Yeah.
Wonder.
get some marshmallows and use her every time from time to time.
I was thinking some flaming cocktails.
All right.
Now,
What do
Well,
we do?
there's a reason I like the warmth of alcohol.
Yeah.
you said that eastern door was.
It's barricaded on that end where Tribe's standing out. You have got, it's, basically looks like some wood and all it has been, it can be moved, but there are several pieces of wood holding that stone door from opening in to the
While they're
room.
doing that, I'm gonna have a drink of brandy.
He's going to have one of his drinks. Okay. You can give yourself a
Are you sharing?
one hit point
Why,
back.
Of course.
Do I hear anything on?
You just hear the thunder. So if you guys have a drink, you have a glass of it, you can give yourself a hit point back, and you need to mark off 2 more glasses of that. Cal, I'm expecting you to track how many glasses you have.
Good deal.
Outside of that, you do not hear any other noise. Rio, and try it. Both of y'all can listen, and it's very quiet.
Would you like to lead the charge, Rio?
Apparently not.
Which way do you guys want to go? Just back out and up that set of stairs to the north?
I don't have a preference.
I'd like to know why this door was barricaded from the inside.
I unbarricade the door.
Okay. You open up, you pull the slats and the stuff off, and you basically, then you can pull the door open toward you. Easily done.
I do so.
Okay. All right. What you will see is a hallway and on, and off in the distance, you will see some large contraption of some sort. You can't really make it out from where you're at, but it's huge. But you don't hear anything. You just hear the the room shakes again. Is this what seems like thunder, wave crashing? It's almost like it's crashing into the side of the mountain.
We're not going to investigate the cool thingy that makes noise?
I was gonna say you can't just
It's not a tripe thing to do. Not investigate.
I don't know.
I think Tripe got wet feet, cold feet.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. He unbars the door, swings it open, and then retreats.
He runs back. Exactly.
And we're all kind of standing there. What?
All right. So, yeah, you kind of, let's see, pull this back a little bit. Look at everybody now. There's too much. Curiosity. Kill the cat. No, I didn't say that. Okay. Move in. Y'all will see hallway going south, and looks like it opens up into a big room. But I don't believe, and you see a brazier that is down there, and it's not, you can see one sitting in the middle of the floor there, and there's some trash around it, but it's not lit. Y'all move up, and you begin to see, what am I seeing here? It's Rio moves up, and it looks like it's a, you begin to see a blast furnace, and this looks like a huge bellow sitting here. And you see more off to the north, and then you see what looks like a canal that's kind of about 5 feet down, and you see the wheel, and it's, looks like it hasn't been used in quite a while, but you've got coal piled up next to this thing. The water wheel sits down in what looks like a 10-foot wide channel cut into the floor, but there's no water in this channel. And you kind of see that there's passage goes on, and you basically can see that there's something you can see on the other side over there. And then you see a passageway down. And then what catches your attention is scattered around on the floor and over on the other side look to be more than a dozen or so withered corpses scattered everywhere. You look and you see in them tripe that there are orcs. You can tell from the way their bodies and their bone structure, you recognize them. There are dwarves laying on the ground too, and most of them are still wearing remnants of their armor. And you see a big pile of it over on this side. A lot. And then you're noticing all of a sudden a glowing green begins to kind of start filling the room, and coming up and over the top of the bellow, you will see this, and we will hold for the night.
Oh, crap.
Coming right for tripe.
Maybe it's friendly.
Yeah, that looks like friendly face.
Oh, I should have identified it. Darn, I didn't catch that. Well, see, some images they'll let you identify, and some of them they won't. But y'all wouldn't know what that is, so don't look it up. You need to learn what it is the hard way. But it's glowing and it's coming up and over. We'll show y'all where it's at here, right here. And
Oh, it shows on the other side of the door now.
no, it is on the other side of this bellow, coming up and over. Right at you. You're welcome. And like I said, there's bodies all over the place over here. You got a few around here too, and somewhere, and there's like one in the canal, and then the bunch over there. And this skull kind of came around the corner, and Hop is coming up and over and sees the two of you sitting there and goes, and we will hold, folks, until next Friday night. Nicely done. And I think there's a little bit more XP. Let me give that to y'all. Boom. Okay.
Nobody died, but I tried my best.
Oh, came close. No, actually, I thought, yeah. Nigel did. Earlier, right?
There were deaths
They
in
both died.
Yeah, there was death.
Yeah, but not like,
Die, yeah. Okay. All right, we will hold, folks. We are good for the night. I appreciate it. And good job to everybody. We will be back Monday night. Deadlands with the group, Monday night group. Tuesday night will be our regular Waterdeep Dragon heist. And then back here again next Friday for another episode of Lost Minds. As we continue, we're still not finished on and figuring out all the changes in programming, but we'll get there. Probably not going to really make anything changes until after we get back from Cobalt Con. End of the month, excuse me. All right, folks, unless y'all got any questions, I'm going to call it the night here. And y'all enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will go over character sheets this week and make sure everything's coded properly and changed if need be. If you've got any questions, the spellcasters, did y'all pick y'all's extra spell or not?
Yes, I added in
Okay, and it's fine.
2 or 3 spells.
Okay, I think Balthazar, I don't know if you got one or not. I didn't.
Nope.
Okay. All right, then we're good. All right, we will hold, folks. Thanks for watching. Take care.
I'm pretty sure my next spell is at level 7.
Okay. All right, let me be good. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care.
Thank you.